Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to What the Fuck Did I Just Watch? And we, of course, have the Wamsleys with us again because we super love them and there's too much fun and we can't just, so yeah, every other month we're just going to have them on the show. And we've got Aaron, the man behind the scenes. Why?
Yay.
And of course, John Paul, because we're talking about Breakin and Breakin 2 Electric Boogaloo. And as soon as Aaron heard, he was like, I'm on your show for that one.
Yeah,
it's
too
just
awesome.
it's like part of me, I think, a little bit. I don't know. I grew up with it. It was on all the time. Where the fuck was it on all the time? Like HBO?
HBO.
Like HBO, USA.
Yeah,
I would say anywhere.
I mean, and you know what? There is some problematic stuff in it, but I am so fucking in love with the soundtrack to both of these movies. I mean, this, I don't know, what is this, breakbeat music? Is that what you call it?
This
or
is
whatever?
breakbeat music,
Yeah.
and I'm a big fan of like EDM. Anyway, I love electronic dance music, a bunch of
Yeah.
different genres, and breakbeat still has an affinity for me to this day, and it's because of these movies, because I grew up on them too.
It's just a good time. Like, it's good time music. There's nothing deep to it at all. I mean, most of the time they say like shit like break dance and like whatever. I mean,
they break dance fight.
Yeah, that's true. And they get like all
Break dance
offended and
battle.
shit like. But
Mhm.
it's
It's
weird
great
that,
music for fusion belly dance too, just in case, you know.
which by the way, I thought Ozone was sporting some belly dance sort of jewelry.
Yeah, like, you know, hip chains and a crop top.
Yes.
And yeah.
But,
He was featuring the hips.
I love the handcuff belts though.
oh,
Yeah.
That was the
Bring
shit.
that shit back.
Yeah,
I got very nostalgic for that fashion. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, old cats like me. It's coming back. When like I literally wrote down in Breakin', all right, the first one during the restaurant scene where Kelly is talking to that blonde chick about like, hey, there's, you know, you ain't even dancing no more, and like, here's the number of an agent, blah blah blah. The restaurant scene when you first get introduced to Kelly, and she's doing the worst acting ever. Just even like daydreaming off into the distance was terrible. Her daydream face is so whack. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Kind of looks like she's pissing herself a little bit.
Yeah.
Like something warm is happening. Like the look on her face is like something warm is happening, but she's daydreaming. And then it took me a minute to like even get that. But they're showing all the people in that restaurant scene, and it looks like walking around Ross Park Mall right now, looking at all the kids right now. They are dressed just like this. It's hilarious to me. Everything old is new again. So I'm sure we're going to see them handcuff belts. They're coming back for sure.
I will stand up for fingerless gloves all day. I think that's
I love
still-
them. I've never stopped loving them.
Left, honestly.
I've never stopped loving
they've
them.
always been around.
Yeah, in certain little sub pockets of, you know, fashion, they've kind of like lingered around. I love them. I still love them. I'll always love them. Madonna, she put us onto it.
Oh, and they even morphed into the ones where it's just like there's not even the, you know, it just goes around. You can go up your arm. It's lovely. You use them in belly
Oh,
dance.
I love the arm cuffs. It's all great. All of it is great. All of these looks are
And
great.
it's still like, is that even a glove? At that point,
Dude,
all the knuckles are cut
I-
out. You just
I
pull it up
mean,
your
yes.
arm. Like, come on.
Yes, it is.
I'm- I-
Oh my god.
I
That's
grew
crazy.
up in like rural Ohio. Like, we're in like some country ass shit here, and like I grew up and you know, I cut my fingers off my gloves, and my mom used to say, "What are you, an idiot?" Because like the only dude, she had no frame of reference for this style trend at all. Because the only person she knew that cut the fingers off of his gloves was the slow dude who lived down the street from her. And she's like, that guy cuts the fingers off his gloves. Are you trying to be like him? And he is always like slapping his leg and stuff.
Aaron, he ate paste when he was young. Don't eat paste.
Yeah.
That's
Don't lick
delicious
the
stuff.
lead paint. No,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like-
don't eat the pink
Her
chips.
fashion reference point was the slow guy.
The slow kid at the end of the lane.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I mean, just to find good music, I had no record store, you know, like we had Kmart. It was like, yeah, nothing. But yeah.
Kmart though?
There
Huh?
had to have been something.
There wasn't records. They didn't have any records at Kmart. There was no
Yeah,
music at
but
Kmart?
like, you know, it was all like censored, tamed down stuff.
Yeah, you couldn't get Cannibal Corpse at Kmart.
No, yeah.
Too, though. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted like to listen to like all that deep cut rap shit, like the uncensored Dr. Dre. You know, I wanted to listen to the shit my cousin was jamming. You know, I was over
You
here
get
like,
your cousin to make a copy. Don't you know how to do that shit?
yeah,
Come
I
on.
mean, yeah, but it was the 90s.
Yeah, dump that tape.
It was the 90s. It was like you had to like bother somebody to get some shit like that, or like I had to find somebody
Yeah,
that
it was
take
the
me
NC7 or what
an
was it?
hour
The
away.
Parental advisory time where they
Parental
wouldn't sell it to
advisory.
you.
Yeah.
Tipper Gore.
The original cancel culture.
Yeah, like y'all, you
Yeah.
needed like a bootleg hookup, like in the
Yeah.
rural area. You needed a bootleg hookup. Somebody that had like a
Yeah.
dolly cassette player was willing to like dub it for you. You know, you needed a bootleg hookup. As soon as I got my first little dolly cassette player, I was like hooking up everybody with the tapes. Like no one even had to like ask me. I would just copy it and be like, listen to this, listen to that. I got the new Tony. It's so fresh. Listen to this.
Yeah.
I was just giving it to people.
I eventually, I got into those music programs. Like, I swear to God, I was in Columbia House like 3-4 times. I don't know. I mean, it was like.
I still owe them about
You
You're
still
looking
owe
for
the
you.
money. You still owe the money.
Yeah.
I do too.
Everybody does.
They might come behind
Look,
us.
I'm looking at John's notes about these movies, and like, man, they're pretty funny. Like your notes are on the screen. And they're
Really? Oh yeah.
yeah. Caress me. That's during the meet.
Oh
dance.
yeah.
Okay.
Caress me. And
So
he goes,
let's roll
oh,
it in a
what a
bit so
douche
we can get
teacher.
into the movie. So Breakin' 1, basically you
Yeah.
have Kelly, who at this point is like working as a waitress trying to launch a dance career, but right now she's just taking lessons at a prestigious jazz school, I guess. Franco ballet or Franco dance. And
Some sort of Hollywood dance school.
It was bullshit, is what it was.
modern
This is
dance.
the learning annex.
It was prancing. Oh, that's what it was. Whatever.
You know, it was the dance that you saw in most of the movies with dance shows and stuff and dancers, and it was, you know, the
I like all the
classic
music
stage.
though, even the shitty music during these
Right.
segments. I still like it. It's like smappy, fucking 80s pop bullshit. I like it.
So much
Yeah.
Ice-T youngness.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
All of the early Ice-T MC moments are so freaking
I
good.
refer to him as Baby Ice-T
Oh, yeah.
in this, and he looks
Oh,
like
Baby
this big,
Ice-T.
and you
Yeah.
can be like, and there goes Ice-T.
Oh my gosh.
Water tea.
Water
He's
tea.
essentially water
He's
tea.
water tea now.
in
at
this
that
movie.
point.
Yeah, he's like barely ice. He's water tea in this movie.
He hasn't been exiled yet.
Yeah, like you're and as he's spitting his flow occasionally, like it's a little bit off rhythmically and stuff. Like he hasn't quite like got it.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of like popping.
For sure.
You know, anyway, like things weren't like very exact rhythmically. They were just kind of like spitting a little bit of rhyme and stuff, you know, and like you could really feel that. But those break beats are hard throughout. They're hard.
Yeah.
Even my kid, she was watching it, you know, Breakin' 2 tonight,
Mhm.
and she was like, I love this music. And I was like, yes, you know, you have taste. You have such good taste in music.
Yeah.
But she said
She
the funniest.
does.
She said the funniest thing because she listens to the Heat on Sirius with my dad in his car. So she
She's
listens
eight.
to, and then I listen to a lot of like nasty ass rap that I shouldn't be like listening to.
Oh
with
yeah,
her.
me too.
But like the cat's out of the bag now. I can't like put it back in. So whatever, you know, like
There's swear words.
yeah, there's swear words. She'll ask me questions. I have to gingerly explain, like whatever. So like she didn't see the first one, so she watched the second one with us tonight though. And as soon as they show Turbo, we're like, look, that's Turbo. He's like the flyest dancer out of everybody. And she's like,
Yes.
and she was like, is Turbo Young Thug? Like when she said that, I was so weak, man. Like she thought Turbo was Young Thug. All right, like that is
That is so awesome.
the mind of an 8-year-old. They kick ass.
and from a movie like almost 40 years ago.
And she just
Oh,
kept saying,
man.
are you sure that's not Young Thug? Because that really
She
looks
did.
like Young Thug. And I'm more like, this is the 80s. Like I was 5 when this came out. Young Thug
I need
was
to
not
see what
born.
Young Thug looks like because I don't know what he looks like.
Not really like Turbo, but
No?
whatever.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't think so. No, not really.
There's this kid.
So at any rate, at some point, Kelly, the very basic white girl. I mean, it's just that's what this actress is. I mean, that's her parts. She's basic white girl number one as a dancer. I mean, she's just very 80s bland shape, everything. Who's this dancer trying to break through? And she's got a friend who's also at the dance school with her, who's, oh my God, can we talk about that guy's ass for a minute? Cupcake's
So
ass.
not only does he have cake for days, all right, like
Oh.
he had cake for days, but like he was beautiful.
Beautiful.
His skin was so
He was a nice
perfect.
looking dude.
He was so pretty. Like he had the cheekbones and his skin was perfection. And then he had all that cake back there. And then like just like making it like even more apparent, it was like a sea of flat asses behind him, like the flattest 80s
So
asses.
bad. You're like, boom, and then
Flattest ones. And they're showing close-ups of them like thrusting, lots of
nothing.
fucking long mons pubis. All right, like everybody got mad long ass mons pubis, and then thrust with the long mons pubis, and then back there is pancake, and it was a whole chorus line of those pancake ass hoes. A chorus line of them, 13 pancake ass hoes. How can you even get a gaggle of 13 hoes and all of them have pancake asses? Like, they're dancers. I thought they're supposed to be muscle back there. It's not. It's just a gaggle of
Do you think
pancake
the PAs
asses.
and the slots would have built up something with
No.
nothing?
I have a theory
Nothing.
about this, man, because like it's that was like the trend, like a long,
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah.
That was the thing back in the 80s, and I think it must have had to do something with the workouts they were doing, jazzercise or something, because how do you get that?
That's
not natural.
That's how James
You might
Bond
be,
was
just
you
going
might
eat.
be onto something. You know what I mean? Like, were they actually doing exercises to flatten the asses? You all right? Because Big Butts didn't come in style until Sir Mix-a-Lot. That's like 91. All right. And Sir Mix-a-Lot was, talking about he wants a girl with an ass. Like, enough of this pancake bullshit. So like, it not only was it the style, but they had to have been doing some sort of like movement to make it that way. You just can't gather that many hoes in a room, and all of them are gonna have pancake asses.
And what happened to it? Because you don't really see that style anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody has it. Nobody.
Well, the mom jeans are coming back,
Well,
so I will bet at some
mom
point.
jeans are definitely coming back, but like there is
that shape. I've already seen that shape. In the wild. It's crazy.
Naturally,
I feel like-
they're not aiming for that shape.
Weird.
They're not aiming for that shape, though. They're just naturally built that way, and I'm sure
Well,
they
you
feel
hope.
sad about it.
You hope
Sure
they're
they
not
feel very
aiming for
sad
that
about it.
shape.
They're not aiming for pancake ass. Nobody wants a long ass day back there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, but
shit.
yeah, that actor. Oh my goodness,
He was so pretty. Yes, he was so
like,
gorgeous.
He was fun.
Can we
And, like,
see
his
more of
smile
him?
was so gorgeous. Yes, he was that cake for days, cake by the pound back there, like for real.
A hammock of cake.
A hammock of cake. He could probably jump 4 feet in the air flat foot with all that fucking gluteus back there, just popping.
Spring loaded. Yeah. Oof.
Just levitate.
Yeah.
Pop,
Oh,
those
man.
buttons.
So, but he was the hookup to the streets.
Yes, he was at the street connect.
And so he brings her to Venice Beach to meet Turbo and Ozone. And I have to bring this up because like the thing that I remembered about this scene the most had always been the fact that Jean-Claude Van Damme is in this scene.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He jumped
So
his
we had
ass
to
in
rewind.
front of the fucking camera as much as he could.
He's
It was
doing
just
his
in there
kickboxing.
doing
We
the
had to
white boy
rewind.
groove.
He was so cute and baby faced
That's my
too.
move.
I didn't believe it was him. He was the one that spotted it. He was like, "That's Jean-Claude Van Damme," and I was like, "No way," because I didn't
So
know.
if you
the
look at my background, that's him behind my shoulder there. There's Jean.
Yeah, I see him.
So that was
I see him.
before. What was that? No Retreat, No Surrender, where he was the Russian. That was his first like starring role in the early '80s. But I guess apparently that was after this. Because this is credited as his
I have
first
not looked at the timeline, but I feel like he could not have been a name if he was an extra.
No
way.
no
So
way.
this movie
Like,
was
No.
84.
yeah, like he Googled it. It's his first on-screen performance.
That's what
He's
his IMDb
fresh-faced
said.
and cheeky, and he's very happy to be there. And you can tell he's trying to be in front of the camera. And he has rhythm. He got rhythm.
And he's already in shape.
Yeah, and
as you
Yeah.
can see.
he's already buff.
He is
got,
not
he got
far
some
from
rhythm.
his
And he was
starring
so
role.
happy to be there, and I just didn't even believe it was him. And he Googled it, and I was like, "Well, I'll be damned."
He's
That's
like, I
him.
came for the cocaine. They paid me in cocaine.
They
I
probably
love
did.
it.
They didn't pay him shit.
I
He
mean,
was just happy to be there, man.
Cocaine.
again, guys,
That's how they came up with this movie. It was like Golan and Globus in a room with like a Scarface amount of coke and just breakdancing.
2 in a row. We're gonna make.
We're gonna make them 2 back to back.
cash cow.
Breakdance. Chuck Norris can't breakdance.
These
Look,
black people.
Cannon Films, goddammit.
These black people seem way less scary when they're dancing. All right, we're gonna make a ton on this movie, back to back, 2 in a row.
John, do you know the actual
Boogaloo,
story
the
of
next
how
one.
this movie was made? Do you guys know how this movie was actually made?
Do tell.
No, give it to me. Give it to
lay
me.
it on us.
So the producer of Canon Films' daughter actually saw some breakdancing on Venice Beach.
This is perfect.
And she thought, Dad, you have to make these kind of movies. Look how great this is. And that scene that Jean-Claude Van Damme is almost like what they saw. They were just kind of like going
I
to
would
Venice
love to
Beach.
see that.
And I was talking to him about
That
it.
was awesome.
I was like, I feel like when we're watching this movie, it's such a little time capsule, but we forget that this is actually historically accurate. This
Exactly.
was happening. Like this is what they were doing. This was what was popping during the time, and like and it has
100%.
bubbled up to mainstream to culture, to the counterculture. Like I remember my brother. This is '84. All right, he would be leaving the house dressed in like some leather and studs, kind of mildly shit, with like a big ass cardboard box on his hands. And my mom would be like, "Where are you going?" He was like, "I'm going on the corner." Bye, Mom. And what they were doing was breakdancing on the corner down the street from my house. Like they were just on the corner. There was in like suburbia Pittsburgh-ish, you know, like down the corner from my house, out there just popping and locking and fucking getting it. All right, so like that's what this was popping. It's historically accurate. It's silly now, but like it was what was popping.
I fucking pined for that shit, man. Out
See,
in the
I
country.
grew
I'm
up
out there in the
in
country.
Florida, and
I'm
I
out there in the
saw
country,
this
looking
on the
out my
beach.
window.
Oh,
Just
he
corn.
wanted to be a part of it so much. I feel bad.
He's like, the streets are in my blood.
Oh man,
In
must.
Anything, you know.
Oh,
The
man.
streets call to me.
I would have taken.
Listen up, Frank. You were safe in them rural areas, okay? You was fucking safe there, all right?
I don't know, man.
Dangerous
Everybody,
shit going on with that fucking break.
our fucking area, people get murdered here all the time. It's just like murder town, you know.
Wait, where do you live? Where are you from?
Like Ohio, middle of nowhere.
Which part of Ohio?
Like we're like an hour north of Columbus.
An hour north of Columbus. Okay, that is middle of Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I would say Kenton, Ohio is where I live. And
Okay.
anybody that knows Kenton, Ohio knows it because we used to have the coon dog trials here, which is
what?
let me tell you
The
about the
Football
coon.
Hall of Fame. That's how
Let-
I know Kenton, Ohio.
Let me tell you,
That's CANTON. He's
I'll-
in Kenton.
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 K-
Canton,
yeah.
Ohio. Not Canton, Ohio. I
No.
was like, well, what about the Hall of Fame?
I'm gonna pull up a picture of the coon dog trials, and I'll let you know.
I gotta say, Aaron, you need to explain because this sounds like some racist shit.
I was
right
thinking
away.
the same thing. Is this some racist stuff?
I was like, this is some sundown town shit.
I feel like I was sort of taking it literally, but I know it's not gonna be.
Like, or were they
It's-
putting actual
it's-
coon dogs on trial? And what did these poor
Right.
dogs do?
Well, they're like, you know,
Right.
it basically
Why
it's
were
a
they
big-
bad boys?
It's a big flea market kind of thing. They don't do it anymore, but it did have a lot of racist shit happening. Like you could buy guns there. I mean, it's just
What the fuck?
weird shit. I wasn't allowed to go there when I was a kid because like it was dangerous and hillbilly and you know, you could buy guns there and shit.
Oh, you still buy guns
the
there?
dirt mall.
They don't do it here
I
anymore.
grew up in Youngstown. You can buy guns anywhere. So
Yeah, I was
They
like,
had I remember them
I was
having
like-
a gun show like every other
Like-
weekend in Niles.
like
I like
when
look
I
at
was
in
growing up.
Raccoon, they have a gun show like
Like-
every other weekend
Yeah.
here. Yeah, there's mad
This
gun
is-
show.
this is the type of shit you'd see.
Wait,
Like,
is that dog fighting? What's going on there?
no, they're chasing. They're like getting. They're training them to chase raccoons up a tree.
What?
Making
Yeah,
me see
it's. I don't know.
that's kind of what coon dogs did. They were, they
Yeah,
chased
but it's
things and
just
people and stuff.
really-
They would tree them, and then the hunter would come get them. Yeah.
I have to
Really.
be honest. I'm glad I did not grow up with any of this in my life.
But you know, that being said, I live in a nice neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it might be ratchet, but you live in a nice neighborhood. No, we
Yeah.
feel that. We live in a place that's a little bit ratchet, but we don't live in like a ratchet
Yeah.
part of town.
And if I want to go to Columbus, if I want to get to, I don't.
Yeah, we're
These
not
two
far.
these two, they live in Columbus. I would not want to live in Columbus. I'm an hour out. You know, I can get there if I want to and go do some cool shit.
It's too much for you, isn't
There's
it?
cool shit down the road. I hate the driving. Everybody's there is fucking crazy. They got to get somewhere real fast. And it's like, also, there's lunacy everywhere. down there.
In Columbus?
Yeah.
What's
There's always just crazy shit happening. Yeah.
He
It
just
just
lives in.
same to me, but again, like I said, I grew up in Youngstown, so
my
I don't
ex-
see many problems.
My experiences are based around hanging out on High Street, going to shows there and stuff. And it,
Oh, High Street doesn't even really exist anymore, though.
no, but back in the day, it was pretty wild sometimes, you know, like,
That's campus area, though.
Yeah, which is pretty much not what it was at all anymore. So it's very, very gentrified now.
I just wouldn't want to
Campus
live there.
area.
I love it. I love it. I think it's a great place.
Love it. Like that.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
One night we went and watched Tech 9 at the Newport.
The Newport is still there though.
We parked at a place where we didn't see the sign to not park there because it was way the fuck up on the wall.
You got towed, didn't you?
They towed our car.
Oh,
Shamrock, no doubt.
Aw,
They're Satan.
trials
It
and
was-
tribulations of Obsidian.
It was
Might get your car
midnight.
towed.
It was like midnight or 1 in the morning, and so like we had to try to find somebody to come pick us up. This is pre-cell phone times, kind of like modern cell phone times.
You had to go find a payphone.
We had a payphone. We had a cell phone, but there was only so many minutes on it. You know, like whatever that deal
Oh,
was.
track phone.
But wasn't it free after 9?
I don't know. I didn't have a phone. My buddy had a phone.
Always had to
The
buy.
funniest
you always
thing-
had
the
to buy
funniest-
cards for the track phone.
The funniest part of the night was, so, you know, we're in the behind Newport in the alley, and my friend has like a roach of a joint. Okay. And Tech 9 is coming down in their van, right? Like his whole crew in this van that says Tech 9 on it on the side, big wrapped van. My friend stands in front of the van, holds his little ass roach up, like, "Hey man, let me in." I'm like, get your ass over and let them the fuck through. What are you doing? You think that dude doesn't have as much weed as he wants in his van? He doesn't need your little fucking. He's not gonna come pick some weird white dude up. Fucking get out of here.
Gonna hit his little roach like from his brick weed.
And just be like, "Come on tour with us."
The funniest shit ever though was I saw somebody. There's this town Dunkirk that's like right down the road from us, and somebody saw Tech 9's van in that town, so he could have technically took us home because he was driving right the fuck through there.
Staying at the Dunkirk Inn.
Fucking hilarious. Anyways, we should get back to Breakin, right?
Oh yeah, so we get introduced to
Oh, yeah,
Turbo
we
and
watched
Ozone
Breakin'.
at the beach, and we get to see some excellent fucking dancing, and we also get introduced to the nemesis of Turbo and Ozone, Electro Rock.
Love his
Oh
fucking.
yeah.
He has the coolest fucking dude. Has the fucking coolest Pink Floyd hat that I've ever seen, ever. Right?
Really? I missed that.
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
Let me see if I can find it.
But here's the suit I didn't buy though. So like they're there, you see all the breaking, the pop and lock, and the hip hop, and then they're like, there's Cupcakes and Kelly, and they're like, let's do the stuff we do in class. And they were doing their weird modern dance shit, and God love the crowd. Supposedly they were cheering them on. I'm like, I don't know that would really happen. I think they would have been like, what are you doing?
For them, you know, like it was definitely different than what was going on.
It was like an episode of Fame.
Yeah. It was very famey, you know, and like they're doing like high kick, like shuffleball chain,
and like you know the little
shit, you know,
stuff,
like,
and you know, it's just nothing
like
that was
cheering for
street
that
at all.
That's what I thought. I was like, everybody was just cheering for that cake. Like he was out there fucking high kicking, and they knew what it was. They were like, "Yes, cake, get it!"
In a sea of flat asses, there was.
Look at
change.
that, the cake in those pants. Like maybe we were doing it wrong. Yes, get it.
That could have been it. Thanks, Charlie. That clears that.
That's what I was cheering for.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did you miss the cake? Did you miss it?
No, I saw his ass.
Oh, okay.
I commented on it.
Yeah, wait.
Look at this, that ass.
Is
Oh,
this
there we
a
go.
Pink Floyd
that's
hat?
Yeah.
This is what it is? Because I just thought it was like a flight attendant.
No,
or
it's like
It's a beret. It's like an army beret.
wall.
Is it a
it's got
beret?
like the
The flight attendants wear the berets with the little wings
No,
on
not the
front.
beret. The baseball cap says Pink Floyd on it. It has looks like.
Oh wait, hold on,
wait.
we missed it, and
On
now
the
I can
darker
see,
guy.
and now okay, so the black man is wearing the Pink Floyd hat. All right, well,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, you know why we can't see it?
Because our monitors are in the way.
Yeah. I'm just like, shit.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah,
we're drinking.
Yeah.
We're drinking gin.
Oh, you know
and we're
what?
experiencing
Who
technical
cares?
difficulties.
Yeah.
I'll look at it later.
Somebody is drunk.
You'll look at it later, man.
Yeah, let's say drunk.
You'll look at it later, you'll be like, whoa.
Whoa.
Like,
There's
wow.
JVD again.
He looks so young and cute, like and happy to be there. He was so
Kickboxer was what, 80? No, Bloodsport was first.
Yeah,
Bloodsport
was first.
So that had to
I
have
love
been, like,
Bloodsport. I don't know why, but I love that fucking movie.
that movie fucking rules.
Can I admit something to you? I'm amongst friends. I'm gonna admit something to y'all.
You haven't seen it.
I ain't never seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie fully.
Oh,
Not
man.
one.
None.
One.
Well,
None. Not one.
Dude,
not
I
Street
used to
all the way
Fighter,
through.
not
Boxer,
Bloodsport.
Not one. Not one Jean-Claude Van Damme movie all the way through. Not one. Not one, baby.
We don't really need to watch them all the way through because the plot's pretty much always the same.
I mean, you married,
I-
I married a bitch that don't like horror, and that's like all I'm about. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean,
don't-
So did I. I did the same thing.
Oh
I
wait,
didn't.
y'all are fucking
Yeah.
brothers. Y'all are
Martha. Save Martha.
y'all got something in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
In
Sean,
fact, we're
Right, tell your
opposite.
wife I said, "What's up? What's up, girl?" Tell your wife I said, "What's up?"
They need to do it now. They need to do it.
Yeah, we're opposite in a lot of ways,
What my
man.
stupid husband did today with horror. He binged fucking Castlevania.
You know what? I would be into that. Like, make our wives watch horror, and then we could talk about
Yeah.
it. We'd be like, "This is so lame."
Oh,
She
yeah.
does a murder, a true crime thing, right? You guys do that, right?
Yeah, we were doing that for a while. It's the last one she was gonna do involved her reading a book, and I don't know how far along she is in that process.
Yeah. Right on. No, it's a time thing.
Yeah,
That's all.
it is
But yeah,
hard.
I've never seen one. I've never seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Oh,
So
that's
like
a
you're
good one.
referencing
Yeah.
all these things, and I'm just like, I know who he
I
is.
feel like Bloodsport is a
well,
fucking.
what was
fight
Char?
masterpiece.
If you enjoyed Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing, you know his little
I mean, he was just,
yeah.
Carlton
it-
in the background.
yeah,
you know,
if
his
you
fresh
enjoyed
face,
that dance,
spandex.
there is a hilarious scene in Bloodsport where he does that same dance,
Exactly.
and it's a
Oh,
bit
it's
longer.
Same outfit. pretty
Oh,
much.
Yeah,
Same
it's a
outfit.
bit longer, and it's just him.
wait, it's just him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Dude, I fucking love
That makes it
Bloodsport.
great. That makes it even
It
more
does.
like I want to
Rock
see it.
loving Bloodsport.
So I guess that's gonna be the next episode. We have the Wamsleys on. We're gonna have Charlene watch Bloodsport, and then we're
Yeah. What the fuck did I
I
just
go
Yeah.
watch.
we're just gonna let her
I
talk.
think
Just go,
that-
Charlene.
I think
That's
the
right
ti-
there.
I think the title might be "Act" if I watch that.
It's a
I'm
had
game though. I'm game.
it's a you had to be there type of films.
No, not really.
All right, so you know what? We're talking about a movie that has breakdancing in it.
Yes,
Right.
this movie is the shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I-
right, we
This
get
is
there.
gonna be a
So
4-hour podcast.
Kelly and
Where's your
Ozone
notes?
meet. Ozone's for some reason, I don't know, hot for Kelly.
Yeah, like right off the bat.
Right
His
off.
aesthetic
Yeah.
he's attracted to is daughter of Gozer from fucking Ghostbusters. All right, like that's like he said that shit. Like he gave me like the Gozer like shakedown on Kelly, and I bought it hook, line, and sinker. She definitely looked like Broadway Gozer throughout. All right, and like I'm here for the haircut. And especially at the end of the movie when she's in that one piece and like she has like the very, very sharp contouring with the 80s blush.
Yeah.
She's doing it so fucking hard. It was Gozer moves
It
all
was.
day.
Actually, I had that same thought rewatching that scene. I'm like, she looks exactly like if that was a translucent thing, she'd be fucking Gozer.
Yeah. She was giving me like only Zool, like fucking face. All right.
Only Zool.
Yeah.
Fucking face.
Yeah, fucking face. All right. Only Zool. All right.
Yeah. So we
It
get
was
to
hard
this
though.
scene.
It was hard. It was a look, like for real. It was a
Yeah.
look, and I was here for it. There were so many looks in this movie that I was here for, though.
That's,
Like I'm
yeah,
here
all of
for
them.
bold fashion choices. Bold.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see bold fashion choices, and there were so many in this movie. And all these movies, there were so many, and they're coming back. It's exciting. It's exciting. But the new kids, when they're doing it, though, they're doing like a tamed down, messy, I don't care version of it, and it's lame. Like I want you to look like you're trying to do it, not like I accidentally looked like I was an extra in Breakin. All right, like give me like I intentionally got up and put this extra in Breakin shit on. Like put some effort into it. Like their shit, there's no effort into it, and it's like a little bit ugly. But it's coming back. Like I'm telling you, like if you're,
Oh yeah.
so like the big like fancy mall in Pittsburgh is Ross Park Mall. Like that's where like all of like the big names, the couture names, like they have a Louis store, you know, they have a Burberry. Like if you're gonna go and buy names, you're going to Ross Park Mall. And like me and my homie, we were walking around the mall and we realized that like we don't fit in anymore because like the old people, we don't fit in with them. And then there was mad young people and they all looked like young people from like 80s pictures that you see in family albums. You know, like they might like, here's a young bitch with a Menudo t-shirt on, you know, like,
Wait,
like
how's that possible?
happening? Yeah, like where did you even fucking get that shit? You know, like here's a fucking dude with a Fraggle Rock sweatshirt on. Like he got kangaroos on. Do they even sell those? How did they get those? Like it was just weird. That like it was like walking around in like a fucking time warp almost. Like with looking at the young kids at Ross Park Mall. That shit is back. That shit is so fucking
So you're
back.
saying if I can find all of my old clothes as a kid,
Money.
Oh my god, vintage, dude, vintage,
Yeah.
vintage shit.
Money. You got it.
Like
You
straight up.
dig for it. It's worth that.
Yeah.
It's worth that walk right now. Those kids.
Aaron,
want
you know who
it.
sells vintage toys? The Trans Hunter.
Let's not
Yeah.
start on that tragic
No,
name
no,
again.
That's serious.
Yes, they want that shit. Dig
Even
for your
horror
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, old wrestling T-shirts, old horror
Oh,
T-shirts,
dude.
old cartoon shit. Those kids want that shit. Dig
Yeah.
for your shit. Make that walk, kids.
Yeah.
I wish I had all my giant ass pants from like.
Wait, the Jankos?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Jankos
shit.
with the
Yeah.
30-inch bottoms?
All
Okay,
the
all right,
kinds.
sidebar. We're talking about Breakin, but now we're talking about 30-inch Jankos.
We stopped
Okay,
talking
like I'm
about
sorry.
Breakin',
We
there
are.
we
We
go.
are. We're talking about Breakin, but now we're talking about 30-inch Jankos.
Yeah.
Like I was a raver kid for like a minute, all right,
Yeah.
like longer than I should have been, and like mad fucking Jankos with 30 to 36-inch bottoms, so fucking
The bigger
wet
the
in
better,
rain.
man.
I remember walking around Toronto. I'm 19 years old. There's 3 feet of fucking snow on the ground, and I got on Jankos with
It's so
36
fucking wet.
inch bottoms, and I got fucking wet up to my hips. All right, because I'm walking around in 3 feet of snow with 36-inch Jankos on.
You look fly as
I
fuck,
looked
though.
wet and cold as a motherfucker. Okay, that's what I look
Well,
like.
man,
all right?
You could keep like 4 fucking Sobies in them big pockets. You could just fucking dragon fruit.
You can keep your wallet, your homie's wallet, like a whole fucking pack of
Fucking
ecstasy
EpiPen.
pills, an EpiPen, like 3 bottles of fucking water,
They're
and a
utility
snack,
pants.
and them
And
bitches.
a
Like they were
snack.
they were so great. They were so great.
They were like the Batman utility belt.
They were so great, man. They got
And I-
destroyed.
Oh yeah.
I'll be honest. I've been thinking about bringing back the wallet chain just because of how often I
You're
lose
late.
my
You're late,
motherfucking.
Frank. Them shits are back. You're
Well,
late.
They're back.
I mean, just not really so much for style, but for
Utility,
Utility.
yes, those motherfuckers was functional. You losing your wallet with that shit. I love wallet chains, and they are fucking back. But like, I feel like if I start rocking these shits that these kids are rocking now, and it's mine. All right, I own it though. It's my shit.
My
They're gonna be looking
generation.
at me like, look at this old hag posing as, look at this old hag thinking that she's young, blah blah blah. And I'm just wearing my own shit. That's all I'm doing. Like, I'm just wearing my own shit. Like, please do not judge me, fetus. Like, this is my shit, okay? I own this shit. Like, this is mine. Like, you want to buy it from me on fucking Poshmark. This is my shit, all right?
Mhm.
But I can't do it or I'll be a poser. Like, that's what's up. I'll be a poser. The
Yeah.
wallet chains are back.
Yeah.
So go ahead and find yours. Dig it out of the closet. It's back.
Well,
You'll be ahead of the trend. In your town, you're going to be ahead of the curve.
Oh, dude.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
You'd be a fashion mogul.
you're gonna be a fashion guy if you whip out your wallet chain now and you're a
You're
guy.
gonna look like a fancy shady boy.
Oh, you are. Everybody's gonna think you moving to Columbus.
You bring money to town with art.
yeah.
All right, remember Breakin' though? We was talking about Breakin'. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Breakin'.
We were hitting the Me Too scene, the first Me Too scene, the actual Me Too scene, I should say.
The dance Me Too scene.
Caress me.
The dance teacher and Kelly Me Too scene. Yep. Yeah. So yeah.
That dude's
That
so
was
gross,
gross.
but like he
He
was giving
is-
me vibes, and like what kind of vibes though? Like I mean, rapey vibes for sure.
Sure.
But like other like actor vibes that he was reminding me of. What has that dude been in other shit?
He was like,
I'm sure he has,
he looked
but-
like Will Arnett.
He did have Will Arnett eyebrows and forehead though.
Yeah.
He did. But he was
got
like
the
a little.
jawline.
He was a little pocket version of him though. He was real tiny.
He was like
right?
a Chewy Chomp.
Yeah, no,
version.
not a Chewy Chomp, but like a little pocket version of Will Arnett. Like I'll just put you in my pocket because you're like 5'2". You know what I mean? He was like a little dancer 5'2".
Oh, come
like,
here,
full
QD
version of,
Arnett.
and like you saw it happening, like you saw it going down.
Oh, you knew that's all. It was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like
that actor, I don't know if he was
rise.
acting
Yes.
or if, that's who he was. I can't tell because his face gave me that this is who he is vibe. But, he's an actor. So let's
Oh
just
no,
say
he's a
acting.
raper.
I mean, he was acting for sure, but he definitely conjured that from like moments of real life.
Yeah, there was a dark side he tapped into.
No, I pulled him up on IMDb. He was a zombie in the Thriller.
Because that dude was a trained dancer.
Yes.
He was good as shit.
He was also in Staying Alive. If you ever saw that.
So he was in
I did not, but it
shit.
makes sense that he would be in a movie that was also another dance movie. Sure.
And he was
They were like,
in Captain EO.
I'm gonna be
In what? Captain EO?
Michael Jackson's Captain EO.
Okay.
What's his name, Jean Paul?
Oh, his name is Ben Loki.
Ben Loki. Ben Loki had a little set of cupcakes back there too. All right.
He did.
Yeah, they was high and tight. All right, they weren't like loose and goosey like that first set of fucking.
I mean,
cake.
they
That
were
was a big-ass
tiny, but
birthday
it was
cake.
there.
Yeah, like my Kelly's friend, my man, he
That
had
dinner
was
bowls.
that was like a big birthday cake back there. This was like a little set of cupcakes back there, but it was high and tight. And I was like, these boy dancers know what's up. All right, like why are these girl dancers
in shape,
just giving me so much Mons pubis? Like I don't understand. Like it was. Did you see how long?
Because of Jamie Lee
everybody-
Curtis and
And I know that was the style. I remember that being the style.
there's also
I
the
remember
Fast Dance girl.
Jane
Olivia
Fonda.
Newton-John.
Yeah, Olivia Newton-John,
Get
Get
Physical.
Physical, Jane Fonda, all that
Pat
crossover.
Benatar did it.
Yeah, all that
Like,
crossover
no
stuff. But like,
No labia whatsoever. Apparently, there's just nothing
No
but
labia
bone there.
whatsoever.
Like
It was like a comic book superhero.
all Mons
heroine.
pubis. Like, why was everybody so
They're all
Barbie and
super-
Ken? Yeah, like
This-
they were
you
so
know what?
much
never
muscle
got camel
all the
toe.
way
I was
down.
really
Like,
confused by that too.
You know what the
from
problem
the
with
Barbie
this-
to end of crotch was so long. Like it was
their
so
cup
long.
cutters.
Yeah.
They had cup cutters before there were cup
So they were
cutters.
on the outside.
You know what the problem with this
Come gutters. It's a close.
the problem with this guy is this dance teacher is the look on his face always is saying, I'm going to fuck you. Like no matter who it is, like no matter who
It's
he's
a very
talking to.
rapey face.
Like
It
look
was,
at,
it was for
He
sure.
did
for
have
certain.
a rapey
look
face.
at
And
this.
like, I'm sorry, guy. Like, listen up, guy. Oh, look at this. Even when he's older, he got a rapey face up in the corner.
That's just his face.
His
Resting rape.
he got resting rape face.
Ah,
Like, look at that.
God.
Look at all these resting rape faces.
Wait, you know what?
I'm
Please.
sorry, guy. Ben Loki, if you end up seeing this, like, I mean, you can't help the face he was born with.
No,
It
you
just
might be a
looks like
perfectly
that,
wonderful person, and we're
yes,
sorry,
yes,
but
no
yeah, you
judgment,
got raped.
but, like,
Please
I
understand.
understand that, like,
It's all
what you got.
serious,
Like, it's
but
for jokes,
it's just.
but what you got going on here is
Oh,
intense
God.
rape face. All right, when you're not smiling. I'm sorry.
It's something you may want to work on in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, don't
Yes.
sue us.
Yeah, don't
course he
fool
attacked
us.
Oh, lovely
Kelly.
man.
Maybe think about some Botox, you know, to flatten those eyebrows
Oh,
out
Jesus.
to look like less rapey. All right, just
Oh,
maybe think about it. Like, I mean, you got access to it. Just maybe think about tightening it up there and getting rid of some of that rape forehead. You'll be all right.
heart of gold though. Heart of gold. Heart of gold.
There's the next podcast. How to not look like a rape.
How to not look rapey?
TikTok
One,
challenge.
Botox.
Don't look rapey.
Yeah, man.
Take your eyebrows back.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Step 2: if you cannot afford a Botox, very tight ponytail. All right,
They
bring them.
make face tape. Drag queens use it. You could just,
Yes, face tapes. Yes, yes. If you don't have enough hair for the ponytail, face tape. Hello. Listen to these steps, rapey face boys. We got you.
So he attacks Kelly. She pushes him
Yeah.
off, gets very offended as she should, runs out of the dance school, never goes back. But it's 1984, so she never says what happened. She won't even tell Cupcakes what happened. She's just like, I'm just done with that.
gotta zip it up.
This
gotta
guy-
zip it
Yeah,
up.
oh yeah.
Can't cause any trouble with the men folk. All right,
No.
you just gotta bear the brunt of it, and then
It was almost
zip
accepted.
lip. Yep, zip
It
lip.
was almost like expected that the women are just like, that's how men are.
Hey, guess what?
Hey, I'm just
I'm about
hitting
to give
on
you-
you.
I'm about to hit you with a spoiler alert. We still think that way.
Well,
all right?
yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, no
we
one.
still feel like if
Dude,
it
anyone
happens,
that
like, of course
fucking
it happens.
aggressive.
Like, of course it fucking
Anyone
happens.
that
You
aggressive.
still kind of feel like that.
ugh,
Like, yeah,
that's
just-
gross.
Well, you know, but then back to the
Men's
beginning when
gross.
she was talking with her friend in the restaurant, the friend is warning her then, like,
Yeah, oh, that's
with
right. Oh,
Franco,
yeah, that's right. Yes, that's
You know,
right.
so that this
Yeah,
guy's
like,
been
bro,
doing
yeah,
this
she
shit all
did bring it
along
up.
and nobody's called him on it. They just either laughed or, you know, I guess took it or I don't know. But
Yeah, that's right. It was just like
nobody
this is what's
reported
about
his
to happen.
ass.
He's real good, but he's gonna touch you.
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah, he'll
Like,
take
at
you
some point, you're gonna have
places.
to push him off
Some
you.
places
Yeah.
you don't wanna go.
Yeah. She
But
did.
he'll get
That's
you
right.
work.
She did, Warren. I was so busy looking at that bad acting, and I forgot about those lines. Speaking of those lines, like so much of this script, I literally
yeah.
I wrote down a bunch of times like this script is wild.
Yeah.
People just didn't talk like that. Like it was so
Oh.
like I don't know. It just wasn't like how people.
It was
talk.
very scripted. It's like, all right, guys, we have people.
We
that
need
can
some
just
street
dance
lingo in
everything.
here. Can we have some street
Yeah.
lingo in
It
here?
was purposely peppered. Like anytime Ozone said fresh, I cringed. Like I literally cringed. And like he was the dude that probably could throw fresh around very naturally during that time. But like it was very scripted whenever you were like
Yeah.
using those
It
hot
was not
words, those
natural.
hot, street words at the
Mhm.
time. And when they came out, I was just like, don't say that.
Well, I love the part where they had explained to Kelly what fresh meant.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, maybe.
Well, she needed an explanation. Like she was only Zool, so like, there
Right.
was like lots of things that she like needed an explanation
Explanation
on. You know,
for.
Yeah.
when I'm only Zool, like we got to teach you the ways of the streets. All you know is Zool.
The funny thing about Ozone and Turbo is I think Turbo would be cool like by himself. Like he can like make friends and
He's
stuff.
so good.
Yeah, Turbo.
Like,
Oh,
he
and
was
his
by
eyes. I kept
far-
melting anytime they showed his eyes. His
Yeah.
eyes
So
were
I
so
literally
beautiful. I
wrote
was like,
down when they first showed Turbo, I was just like, I wrote down, how cute is Turbo? Adorable.
He's the best. He's the best. I think that
Those cheekbones and those like slanty eyes that he
Yeah.
has, like his smile and his
You just-
skin and his
I'm
Jerry
always-
curl was working, and I was like, how
Yeah.
adorable is Ozone?
He's
Look
the
at
best.
him.
and I think
Turbo.
that he'd be fine on his own. Like, but like Ozone, I feel like I would have to be like, come on, guys, just quit making fun of him. I mean, the earrings is a choice.
oh,
It's a
I love
choice.
those on
But-
look. Don't get me wrong. I love the look.
like,
but he had a tail in Breakin' too. I loved it.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Wait, why are you pointing at me?
You like that look, that earring.
I want big ass one earring,
That's
long,
that's that Lost Boys look.
long earring for a man, single, all right, single,
Yeah.
one earring on a man, long. Bring that shit back.
I
All
always
right,
did like
I
the clasp.
I like-
especially
look-
like if you have an alternative kind of like rocker vibe, if you were a prior scene kid, or if you were in like goth or some shit like that, like if you
Yeah.
had a little bit of a dark side and you got an earring, instead of rocking the gauge shit, give me one long fucking
Oh, yeah.
statement piece over there.
That's
Bring
right.
that
That's
shit
right.
back.
Don't get me
man.
wrong.
Right, bring it back.
I like it personally as a style choice, but I feel like I would have to constantly be like, guys, quit making fun of fucking Ozone. I mean, like,
Because Ozone was corny. It wasn't just
yeah.
the earring on Ozone. Like
No,
he
it
really
was that
was corny. He gave me
stupid,
corny
I'm
vibes.
sensitive, gotta go sit in the corner and mope and
No,
brood.
and like that, I
bullshit.
felt like it wasn't his fault. Like the
No.
script was just written
Yeah,
for him
no.
to be corny.
I don't think it was
But, like,
Shabadu's fault at all. It was just a
But-
terrible.
Not at all. It wasn't his fault because he wasn't corny, but the character, the way that it was written in the script,
He
it was
has some
definitely
corny,
like corny vibes. Like and like whenever you're dealing with like black and brown men, you can't just have two dark skinned men in the fucking 80s on a movie that is going to appeal to the white masses. You gotta have one light, and he's the main feature, the light one, all right, and then the dark one is like the one with the talent and the comedy, but he don't get as much shine.
He's
all
the
right?
Costello.
Like, yeah, he's the Costello. All right. Like, that's just how it is. If you're like, want to be marketing this to
Oh,
a
yeah,
white
actually, no.
mainstream audience, all right, like,
Reverse it.
whatever. All right, like, close enough. We knew what you meant. And like, but like,
Hidden
like the
play.
light one
Or
gotta be in the
Bond
lead.
is-
The
yeah,
light
yeah.
one gotta be in the lead, and then
But-
the dark one, he's like the sub. And that's just how it is. Like, but
Uh-huh.
but fucking Turbo was the dancer. And like, maybe
Oh,
Ozone
for
was
sure.
probably like the choreographer. Like, he definitely had like talent and shit. But like,
He
when
had
it came
input,
to
yeah.
execution, it was Turbo was fucking doing it. And that's why they give him that broom scene. Remember
Yeah.
that broom
Breakin'
scene?
too? Oh, yeah.
That broom
Best,
scene?
best.
No, Breakin' 2 is the Turbo scene in Breakin' 2 is the
The broom-
rotating.
the-
Oh,
Oh,
that's
the
awesome.
nightmare on rotating.
That's the Nightmare on
Street.
The
Awesome,
broom scene. I'm sorry, I misheard you.
Right. The broom scene
My
though,
fault.
and
That was
he's
Breakin'.
doing like the levitating, all right,
Yeah.
and now they're
Yeah.
like,
See the
and
fish
like
line
now you
and
can
stuff.
now you can
So
see the fish
good.
line like really bright and stuff. But even with the fish line, like
It's still
knowing
cool.
what he's doing, like to
It's
make
still
it like
cool.
go with the music, it's still killer. Like
Yeah.
fucking Turbo got those moves. Like
Yeah.
he,
Yeah.
he got it. Like he's
but,
fucking back there fucking eating those bitches. Eat this hose back there. He's fucking doing it on every scene fucking Turbo is in. Like he's just fucking like breaking the hose down, eating every fucking scene he eats up. Like he's the best. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a Turbo stan. Like now
me too.
I too.
He's the best.
Like he
was my favorite. He was the reason to watch the movies.
Yeah, like I mean, well, like see, like John isn't
that cupcakes.
I did not grow up with
me and Frank. Like I feel like a kinship with him right now,
right?
Because like I grew up on Breaking and Breaking 2. They came out back to back. I feel like HBO showed them a lot of times back to back, and then they turned up Breaking 2. All right, they turned it up and gave them like more reps. All right, but like before a while they was doing them back to back and stuff, and I grew up on these movies, and then like whenever me and John got together, like we were sharing things media style, like I like this, I like that, and that was one thing that like he had never seen.
Horror, she does.
All right, like I'm a huge Prince stan. I showed him Purple Rain for the first time. I showed him the Breakin' movies for the first time, and then like I remember watching Electric Boogaloo with him for the first time. All right, and like and that scene comes down where fucking Turbo gets like fucked up with those construction workers, and he ends up falling down that long ass flight of stairs. All right, and like maybe some intoxicants had happened that make you a little giggly, and like John sees him falling down the stairs and he like dies, and then he rolls it back, he rewinds it back, and he like slow motions like the fall down the stairs, and you can see the white man that's like maybe 150 pounds bigger than Turbo, like with the black fucking Jericho wig on, like going the stunt man down, and like John was just so weak for like the entire rest of the night. He was so weak on that shit.
It was at that point, it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Because it was right out of I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Remember when the mom karate scene?
God.
And it was like supposed to be the obvious stunt man with a fucking mustache, right? You know what I mean? Like this was an obvious,
and this was like a white man. This wasn't
parody. But like, this was serious. This was going.
But I don't think this was a white man either. Going down the stairs. I feel like this dude was like O.J. Simpson. He was like a linebacker. He was like because he was a football status 150 fucking pound dude coming down the stairs with that Jerry curl wig on, and John was like so weak on it.
He was super buff.
But you know the part there's a part in Breakin' 2 that I've seen it a million times. I've seen that one more than the first one.
Yeah, me too.
But there's a part at the end, towards the end, where Ozone comes out and he's doing this hitch kick thing, and it makes me laugh my ass off. It's like it looks like a cowboy kick or something. He's like
Ozone got mad moves that made me laugh, like so many, and then like his facials, his facials that he's giving you, like they're so organic. You know what I mean? Like they're not for show or comedy or anything, because like it's just organically happening. Like
he's
as he
doing
dances,
his
facials,
with the dance,
his facials are like when you're really feeling it, and like you're not thinking
kind of
about
right. Jimmy's background has a look.
Yeah, because he's like so many fucking like faces, and then like
he's all
all of his facials are just so hilarious. Like, and like it's not supposed to be, but it is a character.
It's fun.
It's his dance. It's a character, and it's part of his dance. It makes me often think about Indian dance and on Odissi, because like when the Odissi dancers, it's everything. There's like hand gestures, there's face gestures, there's eye movements, and it all is part of telling the story with the dance. And I know that's not his culture, but I think of it that way when I watch Ozone dance, where it was like a whole body thing, like when he was in the movement, in the music, and even when he was talking, it was all everything, you know?
Yes. I want to know more about this Indian stuff and his facials.
Orlando.
When he said Orlando.
Funny.
I wrote it down. Orlando. Look.
I remember thinking that was so lame the first time I saw it. I was
Orlando.
like, oh my God. I was like, this dude's churching it up hardcore. Like, come on, don't make come on.
Yeah, and there, see the Turbo and his little like Asian get up that he got on. He's trying to
Breakin' 2. I love those band jackets, man. Those things were fucking sweet.
I really feel like that. All right, I was a big bando. All right,
Listen, this is Breakin' and Breakin' 2 we're talking about. So let's just
we're not going, I guess, like in a linear kind of thing. We're bouncing back and forth.
Other points, but it's fine. Well, you know how we do it.
We're doing the fashion stuff, and like straight, and like the band jackets were hard.
Those were
I'm totally co-signing on the fact that like those fucking band jacket fashion looks, all right, and they were looks coming from Turbo, made it feel like band shit is cool. All right, like you're allowed to fucking dig on marching band shit. Like it's cool. Like all right, like you're in the 80s and like they're trying to tell me it's lame and shit. But
That
like
one.
he's giving me some validation that band shit is cool, and I swear to God that like stays with me to this day. Like to this day, like Turbo was like, band shit is cool, Martian band shit is cool to this day. All right? And it's
I can
because of
rock
Turbo,
that
but he
now,
was
it's fine.
serving his ass off in those band jackets.
Mhm.
He was serving in those fucking.
I
band
love,
jackets.
dude. I loved his little handshake things that he did, and he would like do the
Yep.
face. Dude,
Oh, you know, like what he did with the maid.
He was
And
so
he has-
fluid.
he
He was
has so
almost
much
inhuman.
shade.
He was like fucking
Turbo-
matrixing out there.
Turbo's the best.
in fucking 84.
Yeah, Turbo's
Maybe
the best.
we are in a simulation because that dude was fucking inhuman.
Turbo's the best. Like
Yeah.
he kicks ass. Like that fucking broom scene is such a fucking like scene stealer. You know, like when I was
It's silly,
when I was
but
when
it's
I was little,
really
like
good.
it was burned in my head. Like this is the best dancing that I've ever fucking seen in my life. Like with this broom.
I feel like if
It's
I
like
grew
Michael
up,
Jackson.
Fantasia. What is happening?
It's levitating. Look what he's doing with this broom. He's moonwalking better than Michael Jackson. Turbo shits on every dancer. He's the
yeah,
It was just
Solid
so
golden
smooth. It
shit.
was like, wow. Like, is that human? What is happening
He's
here?
so good. He was so good. He was so good. Like he's still good. I co-sign it on to this day. That's good shit. My 8-year-old's watching it. All right, she's seen 2, but she's seeing the dancing and the popping and the locking. She's liking the break beats and stuff like that. And as she sees everybody start getting it, like she saw the moves and she would like stop and she'd go, okay.
so funny.
okay. She's like, she was feeling it.
She's
like,
when she digs. Oh man, it tickles me when she digs on 80s movies, man. Especially something like weird like this because I didn't see it till I was obviously an adult. I was with her.
yeah, I'm the one that.
You know what I
I'm the
mean?
one that
So-
introduced me to
so-
Breakin'. I'm sad about this.
Yeah,
Like,
this was like
did you
Goonies
not,
for you
did
guys.
you not have HBO?
Did you not have cable, you poor child?
Right? No, that was obviously premium. No, that was often
I
on.
feel like
my
you
whole
are a
life.
little bit like younger than me, and like straight up, like this shit was on repeat on HBO, and my parents got it like as soon as it came out. All right, it was bougie, so like they, all right, like they got
Yeah.
the HBO as soon as it came out. All right, and but
My Uncle Tom got the black box that got you everything.
we didn't get that until later. When HBO first came out, we was bougie, so like we had it and shit. But like whenever like this was probably on HBO like within like 9 months of it being in the theater. So
Oh,
I was
for
probably
sure.
like 6 and you were probably
I
like
don't think it
4.
did well at the
Like, I
theaters,
don't-
but
I
somebody with
think that,
Google
like-
will have to tell me that.
Right. It's like a little bit of like a generational thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like not only just like
I was just a little probably
Yeah,
a little
just a
too
little-
young.
just a
or maybe
tiny
I
bit.
did see it and it just did
Just
not
didn't stick in your brain.
Yeah.
Did
No,
not
no.
like, this
impact
was
you like the
marketed
rest of us.
heavily to white people. Like I'm sure that your parents seen this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this
But
was,
I would not doubt it.
I want to hear their thoughts.
Now, Jenny, this movie actually did a little better than most people thought. At least the first one.
I'm surprised, honestly.
It was the same weekend that this came out. 16 Candles came out, and this was #1.
I knew it. I knew
Nice.
it. I knew it.
Wow.
16
You know,
Candles only
It
nuts.
beat
I
John
know.
Hughes'
Quick moment,
16
and maybe
Candles.
this is just me, but
This was
I think this
huge.
was like the
Wow.
first dance
Yeah,
movie
I
that
did not
really
know
started
that.
bringing the genre to the masses, where you
Yeah.
had a movie based around dance. Like before Step Up, you got served any of that. There was Breakin'
yeah.
and Breakin' too,
Oh,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
think that opened the door to the other
Absolutely.
ones.
I
And
guess
I
this was-
think that
this
has
is
to be
it.
noted.
Well,
You know?
Fame. I'm gonna say Fame.
Oh,
The
Fame.
Fame was like what
The
78,
dancing.
78, like dances.
Don't forget,
to the,
The
you know,
dancing.
Fame. That was it. Fame, the movie Fame.
Don't
the shit.
forget,
Yeah, but to me that was more like your Broadway kind of thing.
But it's dancing. You know, like how
It
much
was
like,
dancing, but to me, this was more
And it
like
was
your street dancing, the
Well,
dancing
you
that
had
people
also-
actually did and didn't go to
But like,
school
not
for
only was it
necessarily.
dancing, but it was like real life situations with the dancing, not just like Rogers and Hammerstein kind of like entertainment,
enough.
but like there's like some real life intertangled with it. And I feel like Fame opened the door for that shit was Fame.
Okay.
And then like this was like the street shit, like the fucking brown people getting in there. And then this
Well,
was
I wrote down
counterculture that like risen up.
I was
This,
like, you had
other
Saturday Night
counterculture
Fever.
that was coming up. with it,
exactly.
I don't
This
think
was
Saturday Night
the-
Fever
this
was
is
about
the
brown people.
equivalent
Tom
of Saturday.
Paul made the
Saturday
No, no,
Night.
no.
You
but I
guys,
meant-
That was the 70s too. Like I think that both
It was
Yeah.
like
Saturday Night
77
Fever
or
and then
76.
Fame, like both of those things were like real life dancing shit going
Yeah.
on. Like
This is
No,
the
uh,
80s
those are
version of that.
the
of those
predecessors.
films.
Yeah, like I would put them all in like the same thing, even though this is like
Ballparking
a street
all day.
thing, like, but it was whitewashed like for the masses for sure, and like that's like
Well-
the next step. Like like Saturday Night Fever, Fame, and then Breakin.
And Beat Street, don't forget Beat Street.
Yeah.
Listen, don't hardly nobody even know about
Goes
Beat
up
Street.
Beat Street.
Like, we need to fucking do that goddamn movie on this show, Beat Street. We
You know
listened to
what?
how did it get made
Oh,
about
Beat
Beat
Street,
Street going
yeah.
down, and I feel like you didn't see Beat Street, and I think I've seen
I
it
have
like
not
maybe
seen
just like a
Beat
couple of
Street.
times when I was younger. But Beat Street, Frank, hardly don't even know about Beat
Beat
Street. We
Street's
should do
great.
that. Beat Street is like the B version of this shit, but more
Yeah.
like raw. All right, it's a little bit more like
A
raw.
B version
Yes,
of a kid
Well-
film?
Yes. This is like this was
I'm
like
in.
I felt I
gotta see it.
thought
Have you
was
seen
good.
it, John? You haven't seen it?
I have not seen it.
Yo.
I bet I can play. Let me see if I can play some of the music from it here, because I think I could probably slide this by.
This
Well,
is like
while you look for
cleaner.
that,
Beat Street is darker.
Go ahead,
yeah,
John Paul. What were you saying?
I was gonna say while he looks for that, I was gonna say the production of this movie, you guys are giving it way too much credit. This is you are. This is a Canon film. Canon films are notorious for being low budget and money laundering studio.
I'm fine with both of those
It's
things.
funny they
It's from-
siphoned out of this production and like whatever. Like
So
they
people were
did,
working for
they
Coke?
did a little budge.
I mean,
And
maybe
so
because
everybody could get high.
This
They
is-
still did a good job with the execution. Everybody
no,
showed up.
I
on
agree with
time,
you, but
didn't look fucking
I'm fine with
raggedy.
everything you said, John Paul.
I mean,
I don't care about it.
this is from an
I'm still here for
Israeli, individual whose daughter,
Word.
like I
Well,
said,
that motherfucker
yeah.
did his thing. All right,
Yeah.
He executed. Everybody got high. They made a good movie. All right,
Yeah.
execution.
I mean, if you really want to have a good time, watch Electric Boogaloo, the Canon's documentary about all of the Canon
all
movies.
about Canon.
Yeah, it was-
I have seen that. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I wanna
And they
see that.
talk
I
about
wanna
this
see that.
movie for a good while because again, even this became such a popular saying that I mean, I know for me growing up, anytime anyone said part 2 of something, they're gonna
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. I mean, that's just something that it became a lexicon and
Yeah.
thing.
He told me that tonight, John Paul. He told me that like that. that's-
Unnecessary sequels
that's
are
like
often called Electric
Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Unnecessary sequels.
Unnecessary?
I remember one time I photoshopped a Jaws poster, a Jaws 2 poster, putting a pink headband around Jaws and wrote Electric Boogaloo under Jaws 2. And I love Jaws 2. But it was just funny for the moment. I'm like, yeah.
I didn't know that was kind of like a slang thing.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
within the
Oh
industry.
yeah.
Like
for sure.
I'm not an insider. I just enjoy.
Oh,
I just
please.
enjoy Electric
Fine,
Boogaloo.
insider,
I'm not an insider.
Well,
I
I mean,
like
again, the rotating room that
Awesome.
it is one of the coolest things ever.
uh-huh.
Yes.
It's the
That's a
same
practical
rotating
effect.
room
They
from
didn't have
Nightmare on Elm
anything
Street.
That song
Yeah.
is great
You
too.
told me that tonight.
Yeah.
Whatever the name of that song is that plays during that
Yeah.
segment, awesome.
And also
actually, wait.
another. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead, John. I was just going to push
Ah,
you.
it was a stupid tidbit. You go ahead.
I was just going to say,
You
so we
talk.
finally get to the Radiotron and we finally get to a battle. Like the first battle they actually put him in. And this is where they decide they need a third person because when they battle Electro-Rock, they throw a girl in there at them and then suddenly
Yeah.
Turbo and Ozone are now at a loss.
You was so mad.
Dude,
It was
you're
so
fucking-
bad. It was so manufactured.
Your
Like they
take
could
on
have
that
just
scene was so funny.
Yeah, as we're watching it, he was like, I don't understand why they're mad. I said, because they got a bitch. And they mad that they ain't got a bitch. I was like, look at his face. He's like, man, they got a bitch. We ain't even got no bitch. Like, it don't even matter that she's good. Like, they just got a bitch. Like, this is another bitch come out here. And like, we need a bitch. Where's that Kelly at, man? Like,
Which is also where we get to see Baby Ice-T. Like you get to see Ice-T for the first time in the scene too, and you're like, oh my god,
yeah.
Doing his rap
that's
gold.
Baby Ice-T.
And it is so wacko. I mean, he wasn't whack. It was good for the times, you know. Like it was
Ice-T in
for the
part 2 is
times.
still my favorite thing because you think he's wearing a Mad Max getup.
Oh my god,
That is
his
exactly
accent is
what I noted. I was like, Ice-T looking like he ready for Mad Max.
He's
man.
ready
I
for
was-
Mad Max.
Yeah, dude. He was like, just walk away. You know what I mean? Or like he's like the dude riding the big guy from Thunderdome. What was his
Yeah.
name?
Master Blaster.
Yeah, Master. Thank you. He was the
You're
dude
welcome.
riding Master Blaster.
I have excellent
Like-
taste in movies.
Yeah, I see doing his thing, man.
Yeah, the hardest go for it.
The hardest
man.
light-skinned dude in rap ever to this day.
I was
Hey,
seriously.
Body Count
when I
is
saw
a great
that-
band that he
I love
created.
Body Count.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He has a lot of
hell
good
yeah.
music. He has a lot
Oh,
of good
for
shit.
sure.
Both those
But,
movies.
This is where he started.
Yeah, they have.
It's crazy.
But there's killer music in both of these.
But some
Oh,
speaking,
God.
taking it back to Beat Street, and relating it to this, like Ice-T dresses all like kind of leathery, and they do that. Grandmaster Melly Mel does that in Beat Street. I'm gonna play that, and I want you to check this out because it looks insane.
Oh,
I'm
my
excited for you to see Beat
God.
Street, and I'm excited to watch it again because I have not seen it since I was a kid.
Beat Street. Let's see it.
Okay, hopefully I shared sound. Can you hear that?
No sound.
Damn it! Give me a second.
Fail.
Fuck.
No, I'm just kidding.
Technical
Fuck.
difficulty.
There
So
we
yeah,
go.
two things. So now they're gonna want to bring Kelly in so she can, be their partner, and also Kelly has gotten an agent at this point so she can get a job. And this is what
Sure.
drives the plot for the rest of the movie.
Mm,
Oh, we got sound now. Go ahead.
So excited! I'm so excited! I'm so excited for you.
what year did this come out?
84.
84.
Same year.
Beat Street, the king of the beat. You see her rocking that beat from across the street. And Beat Street is a lesson too, because you can't let the streets beat you.
So excited!
Express 1,000 words to describe all the beauty.
Hey, is that Rick Springfield?
If the world
Yeah.
to do over, I know you.
Dude, it's been so long since I saw Beat Street.
Is that Jesse's girl? What's that about?
Where murals stand.
Can I get another one?
So grand.
Damn,
Oh, you're
Mark.
out?
I'm at.
See, I never knew
We're refueling.
your face. There'll never be one to take your place. 'Cause
Oh my God, I must watch this.
Michelangelo
It's really good. That's not the thumbnail had him in some crazy outfit.
of the rainbow fills your head. Crescendo colors.
Let's skip to the end here. Oh God. Okay. Anyways,
That's silly. I must watch this film.
what a sidetrack. Sorry,
Movie
guys.
night. Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
So now we have the plot, and the plot is this. Kelly decides it'd be great if they bring their act to the stage. So she wants to get her agent involved and get the team from the streets to legit dancing, I guess. Not that it's not legit dancing, but that's kind of how it was looked at. So they form up as a team originally to beat Electro Rock. And what happens is they do eventually beat Electro Rock, and it's during a scene where she has her agent there. And this is the thing that confused me this whole time. Kelly and Ozone, I don't know if it was the actors, they had no chemistry. None whatsoever.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they continue
was-
that trend in the second movie.
Yes.
It's even
Still
worse in
not.
the second movie.
And whether or
Yeah.
not they're supposed to be hooking up is very ambiguous. I am not very sure if they did or didn't or kind of did or
Right.
thought about it.
Right? They're holding hands. They kiss on the lips when they meet.
But it's
It's
like
like-
that friend kiss. It's just a mwah kiss. It's not a romantic
Yeah, but she
involved kiss.
didn't kiss Turbo that way. She didn't kiss him.
That's
It
true.
wasn't. It was very much like maybe we fucked once and we kiss on the lips now. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. It's just
I feel
very.
like they dated at one point.
It's played
Yeah,
down to say the least. And I, don't
think-
know if it was a fear of having an interracial couple on the movie.
It's a
or-
PG-rated movie.
All I
It's not
see,
bad, but they just really didn't have chemistry. It was just not there.
all I
And then
see
she'd
is
hug her agent, and she'd have a way more chemistry with that. You know what I mean?
it seems
Shooter McGavin.
it seems like everything other than the dancing sequences was just filler.
Oh, for sure. This
They-
is
they
built
did-
around.
That they didn't spend any
It's
time
17,
thinking
yeah.
about. Really, they were just like, yeah, well, we gotta have. It was kind of like they wrote this like you would a porno movie. You really just need to get to the fucking money shots. So you got to get from one. How do you get to the dance sequence? You got to have the. Well, shit.
You can't just be constant fucking. You see, we have to have a semblance of a story.
Yeah.
I have a pizza here for you.
Yeah. we have to make them understand why he's there to fix the cable. Like,
yeah, and
we have to give
and
him
she's
some pathos.
What pipe broke in the house? No,
in this scene,
Yes.
in
What
this
happened?
scene here, she's stuck in the washer. I know that's hard to believe, but
So
she's
weird.
stuck in the washer. You know what I'm saying?
Her
Now, Shirley,
ponytail just
keep me
got
honest.
stuck.
Did you think that Kelly and Ozone had any real chemistry, or did it seem like just friendly? Like it was
No.
not.
He wanted so bad for it to be more than friends,
But
but
like,
he was
I didn't feel
kind
like any of the
friend zone,
actors
but they
had
totally
any chemistry.
boned.
Like, I didn't even feel like that Turbo and fucking Ozone had any fucking chemistry. Like there was like
they
no
weren't right to
chemistry
be on camera.
amongst
Fair enough.
any of them. Like they was just like, go ahead and do your thing, you know, like nice to meet you first day, and that
They're
was
like,
it.
hey,
You
we
know?
know you can dance, so just go dance, and then we'll worry about the other shit in post. Like, go for it.
I mean, Aaron said it right. It was like making a porno.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hard
He
dicks.
crushed me on
Yeah,
that.
just hard dicks. Yeah,
It's
like,
like, all right,
oh, your
guys.
dicks are hard. Go fuck them. There
And
you
I
go.
guarantee that's how they did the scenes. Like you're gonna be dancing with her, and he's gonna come in and dance with her. Like the
You're right.
Actually, the
I know
Me
that.
Too
You're right.
scene had the most passion and chemistry in it, and it was basically a rape scene.
Yo, that is so fucking right, because that dude is a pro. All right, he is a pro rapist. All right, he is a pro. All right.
Well, I mean,
he was a
didn't-
consummate professional. all right?
Yeah, right.
though the jealousy
I
of
think I'm
Ozone
just-
with the agent played by Ben McDonald.
Yeah, there was passion there, but like I said,
There was passion there when Shooter McGavin gets gets shot down.
Oh, but we
Shooter McGavin is
forgot
tall,
sexual assault
too.
number 2, sexual assault on the dance floor, when they do have their second battle with Electro Rock, when they introduce Kelly into it, where he like pulls the other girl's shirt off her, grabs her hips and thrusts into her. And actually he does it
Like,
to
oh,
some
you
of the
wanna
other
bring a
male
bitch out
dancers
here?
too.
I'm gonna show you what I do to bitches out here.
I know. It's like, damn,
How's that go,
okay.
Shooter?
I'm gonna dance rape hoes out here.
you know what they need to do?
Dancing, it's not really
They
rape.
need to do Breakin 3 Dagger Town, and it just be all that dagger style dancing. Have you seen that? Have you guys seen dagger style
Yes.
dancing? Okay.
The look was like, I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Dagger
I was
time.
gonna pull it up.
No,
I was gonna
please
bring it
don't.
up.
Unless somebody really wants to see.
I'd like to
Yeah,
see
Go
it.
to John Paul. Go ahead.
Have you
I'd
seen it,
like
John
to.
Paul?
I have not. Show.
Okay.
Share with the
That's-
class.
When was like the last dance movie that y'all can think of that came out that was meaningful? Like recently?
Oh, no.
Recently,
Like when was the last one that was like? Now I have an affinity to You Got Served.
I like
it's
You
just
Got Served. I was going to say that
it's
one.
just
Yeah.
a personal thing. All right. I watched it for the first time. I had a young child staying at my house, like with my roommate. It was for the weekend. It was her niece. She was like 9 at the time. She made us watch You Got Served that weekend about 9 times. Okay, like in the weekend, right? Over and over again. You Got Served over and over again. That's how You Got Served Saturdays came about, because like on a Saturday we watched it like 9 times. All right, like over and over again. And that's like the last one that I can think of. That soundtrack's hot too. But like that's the last one that I can think of that was like meaningful. And that was a long time ago. That was like
Not because
04.
it was good. It was just because it was just creative.
But like it was like a part of like pop culture at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like You Got Served. Like
Oh my god, it
that's
was.
the last, yeah, it really was. It really was. That's the last one I remember.
you'd be dancing and be like, "Oh, you got served."
Yeah, like I
man,
remember
yeah."
being out and like
Oh,
seeing
God.
whack shit happen on the dance floor, and
I've-
somebody
I've
come
done
off
it,
the fucking
and it's
dance floor, like
terrible.
you see such and such get served over there, you know? Like,
Sure, I
totally did that.
Sure, I got one
I
for
totally
you.
said that
Dance flick.
at a party,
Dance flick.
and
That's
I
a good
fell on
one.
my ass.
wait, I don't see.
Is that one of
I
those
don't know
spoof
that
ones, John
That
Paul?
is that's the
Yeah.
I've not seen it, but it
that's the
sounds like
Damon
it.
Wayans.
I like that one. I also
Oh,
like
oh, that's
What's-
Damon Wayans. Oh,
what
it's
movie?
called Dance Flick.
yeah.
Oh,
Now,
I
now
like,
have to see it. Now I have to
I
see
like
it.
Kicking It Old School. It's a Jamie Kennedy movie.
That's
but,
actually that was actually pretty much this movie redone by Jamie Kennedy.
That's what you didn't see Kicking It Old School. I mean,
I don't think so.
Jimmy Kennedy is like the appropriation king, and it's cringe-worthy for me now. And it was cringy a little bit for me then too, but like that. I
felt like Malibu's Most Wanted was.
I never liked that one, but I do.
I've never seen that one because it looks.
Kicking It Old School was funnier.
Okay,
it was funnier than that one.
He was like more of a like you felt bad for him. Like I don't know. But John Paul,
you got it for me.
I got you some daggering.
All right, let's see some daggering.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
So excited for you.
I wish I could see your face when I'm.
Do it now, then, so you can see his face. I mean, we're here. You said it. The audience might want to watch this too.
Throw it up.
I can't.
Throw it up, whether I want to see it or not.
Some dance hall daggering right here. You got it.
Yep, there you go.
What?
See, this could be the next break.
What?
You need to go fast, like really fast. There we go.
Oh my god!
What the heck?
German suplex.
This is Jamaican dance hall daggering. Here we go.
What?
That's what it's called.
I've never heard or seen this
humping.
I mean,
ever in my life.
Feats of athleticism here, but I'm just like, that shit looks painful. It makes me not want to have sex.
It makes me want to put on some Sean Paul.
Crazy. What is this?
What is this?
Wait for it. Wait for
it. He was jumping off the fucking shit like, blah.
What is going on?
Like, just abuse my. Oh my god, these.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Get it, bitch. Get it,
Wow.
bitch. Get it, bitch. All right.
Okay.
Oh my god. Holy cow.
This is some
I feel like at some point somebody got a hip broken.
Wait.
Now I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Backyard wrestling?
I'll be honest.
Backyard wrestling? Because that's what it looked like.
That's called daggering.
I'll be honest. There were a couple moments there.
Okay.
Oh, that's called.
There were a couple moments there that I was down with.
You got, as long as it's like on the bun in the background, then that's what's going on. All right. If you hear that in the background, on the bun, and then that's what's happening on the dance floor. Okay.
Oh my god! I've never.
Sean Paul got a new album out, by the way, and I'm sure those 40-year-olds getting broke as fucking Jamaica on that album.
You know whatever the music was that was playing there wasn't as good as Sean Paul. It was something like, I don't know, some like it'd be Owl Man or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm sure that there's a part in that every song. I'm the bun. Everyone. That's my shit, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
So back to the movie. Now that we have defeated Electro Rock and have performed sexual assault on the dance floor, we now are back to another conflict, which is Franco versus our street dancers trying to get a legit bit on stage.
Oh God!
I actually love this scene. This is one of my favorite scenes.
Thank God for you,
dude. Our fucking show compass right here,
thank
dude.
God for you, Jenny.
Yeah, I love it. Digress, but somebody might want to.
No, you're our rudder, Jenny.
Yeah,
rudder us.
Yeah, please. We've had 10. Please.
So there's a lot of conflict that happens in between here. They run into Franco again. Franco insults Turbo. Turbo has a moody moment. Kelly's got to go bring him back from the. Then we have this real cool scene that I want to bring up.
So many moody moments. Like these scripted moody moments made me feel bad for his masculinity.
Orlando had more moody
moments. I hate masculinity on a fucking pedestal ever. All right, but I just felt bad for him, like, because he was just like, "Mom," but there's even no mom there. But every vibe that he gave me was just like, "No, Mom."
I'm gonna go sulk over here on the beach. Yeah,
because Turbo was like, I think that that Ozone is in Venice Beach, and then like she found his actual location and just walked up to him crying on the fucking beach in Venice.
There he is.
Like, you know how big that whole place is, and she was just like walking up to him like, "There you are," and I was like, "Well, how convenient."
That's Ozone.
Yeah, well, how convenient.
Yeah.
Well, he would go there.
It seemed like the whole point of this scene was for him to take her to another dancer, which is I don't remember the correct term, but a disabled person who was dancing on crutches.
Oh yeah, he was like, "This is dancing."
Like, and it was a fucking awesome really dancing.
Like that's what was so whack. It was like, it was a motherfucker that was posing like he was differently abled, and then like he got up and did it and shit, and then he used his fucking crutches as a prop, and I was just like, actually
kind of in bad
and I was
taste
like,
even back
actually,
then.
this is
Yeah,
really
for sure.
on that because if you look at that guy's legs, they're like this, and he doesn't spend a lot of time on them on his own.
Like, I felt so maybe he did have some use or like more use than like what initially.
Sure. I don't know. Does anybody have looked into that? Was that actually somebody who needed those crutches, or was that just a prop? Because I do know that there were dancers that would use them just as a prop. I know that actually happened.
I felt like it was
just
propping.
a prop.
Yeah,
He
like,
was a
like
prop.
I mean, like that's the vibes that I got. And like if he really is like differently abled and he's doing that shit, then my bad guy.
Yeah, apologies.
Yeah.
So
The
it
only
wasn't
reason
Jimmy
I was
from
going, like,
from
the guy
South
was like,
Park?
what the fuck? He ain't fucking crippled. And I was like, no, what the hell is going on?
I kept going back and forth because his legs are really stick legs, and like the only time they really show him standing on it, he's not quite stand. You know what I mean? It's like it's very limited. So like he's balancing for a minute and then he's back on his hand.
I don't know if they've used a stunt double or nothing, but maybe like he just had like more use to his legs
Than
like what we think then. Right. Yeah. And then but then with the way that
I don't know, it could have been either.
Now, Kelly, this is dancing. And I was just like, this is dancing? Like I felt offended.
Yeah, a dude posing as a disabled person. This is dancing.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Well, and that was the other thing. If you saw when he was spinning, his legs actually kind of go not in socket. So that was another reason why I was like, is he or isn't he? Because it like almost stalls out. Like it's like you see just pelvic and the legs are like drooped off of it in a not natural way.
I need to
like I said, I really am not sure.
Here we go.
No, it's like when he's on the ground is like without the crutches is where it looks really kind of like I wonder what's going on there.
Now that's some handy capable. See, come
on. No, that dude. I've seen. I mean, this is a Big Lebowski moment. You know what Walter's speech where he's like, I've seen spinals, dude. This guy can fucking walk.
No, if that's what he has. But like I said, it's not there. It's when he doesn't have the crutches that he's spinning on his back.
But what's probably going on is like, yes, this guy can walk. Can he walk like a hundo? Maybe not. Does he need those all the time? Maybe for long distances. But like, does he need them? Yes. That's probably like what we're on to. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the crutches and you think like a few levels down, but he's actually like more levels up on the walking tip. Like he could probably walk better than like we initially thought. That's why he's dancing so good. But it's not a hundo. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hundo.
Okay. He still needs them, but
he needs them.
I don't know. Like I don't know what it is. It just kind of looked like in some parts and kind of didn't in others. So I wasn't sure if he was actually somebody who needed these or it was just a flat out prop. So, but, you know,
like he's probably somebody that like I don't know, like therapied his way off of them like more than like a lot. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know.
Like I was taking because like at first he was so feeble, you know, and then he was really fucking getting it.
Yeah, I just thought I was watching as a kid. I did not think
like getting it too much, and I felt like this. I'm offended. Like, but maybe I shouldn't be like too offended.
Right. How do we
know? I don't know the answer to that one, honestly. You know, I think John Paul's ardently Googling for us.
I'm trying to find it, and I'm not having any luck.
If he's different, if that dude's differently
he's
able,
getting it harder than fucking me any day. He's getting
I couldn't do that.
He's getting it harder than me on my triple.
I can't even do monkey bars, and this guy's fucking doing.
No way, man.
Games.
He's getting.
This is like. I can't. No.
I can't even do monkey bars. I hear that. I can't.
You know what? Differently abled or not, that guy didn't let his feet touch the ground until like he had to. So like. Fucking whatever.
He definitely had a more developed upper body than lower body for fucking.
Right,
I don't know if he was differently able or not, but there was something there.
I just thought that this was a fucking pole vaulter that knew how to dance. Like that's literally like where my fucking mind was at. I was like, this is a pole vaulter. He knows how to dance. You know, pole vaulters be on that motherfucker doing it with their legs and shit. And I felt like this is a pole vaulter.
Yeah, it did look like a gymnast move. Yeah, like
it's gymnast shit.
It's called a horse, isn't it?
No, he's the horse. The bars on the brown.
Not the pole vaulter that flips, but the one that's like the
horse.
The one that flips. Yeah, but the one on the horse shit. I just felt like this is a gymnast. Like he's one of those gymnast shit.
Yeah.
He took somebody's crutches that needs them. He needs to give them back.
He took Tiger's crutches and just fucking broke them.
Yeah,
he's just breaking.
I was just like, he's fake.
Just breaking.
He's fake.
Hey, he was breaking. That's all that matters. He was breaking.
Yeah, and then after that, they're off to going to go practice and dance for this competition / audition. But our old friend Franco gets in the way again.
I just want to talk about Shooter McGavin and how tall he was. I had no idea he was so tall. Like,
Or was
and I had
everybody
no
else so
idea.
short?
Remember when he came into the club in that suit? Like,
Oh,
It
that
looked
was
so
wow.
uncomfortable.
the intro
Like,
to
I'm not, was
Shooter
he
McGavin
acting
into the
or was that
club
like the
scene.
most black people he'd ever been around? I'm not sure what it was.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
my
yeah.
God.
Combination thereof.
Oh
He was
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. I love those soul
Oh
manish kind of
God,
scenes.
totally. He was not prepared.
I love those scenes.
Not prepared at all.
Wait, let's talk about also real quick. Remember when Ozone was treating them for lunch and they went to that like hillbilly barbecue place?
What the fuck?
The
Who
only-
chooses
The
that?
only hillbilly
What?
barbecue place in LA. Why do all those
What person
motherfuckers?
of color chooses that?
But like, why do they all those rich motherfuckers? They all had accents, all right. They all had fake Texas accents. We're in the heart of LA,
Right,
all right. And they were
right.
all like, "You don't look like you belong here, boy," kind of shit.
I felt like they
And
took a
I'm-
bus to Texas and did
that
this.
was such a wild
was
choice.
weird.
Like that was a wild choice to put into the movie.
I
Like
agree. It
redneck
was the scene
fucking
out of
barbecue
nowhere.
Right.
scene. What a wild choice to make. Like you can make like racial undertones of like you don't belong in a place in different ways, but like fake Southern kind of like barbecue joint. What a wild fucking choice to
Yeah,
make,
I
man.
feel like Shabba-Doo was
Again,
not choosing that in
go
real
back
life.
to Aaron's analogy. It's a porno movie, and
Oh yeah.
to get to
This
the money
is a
shot,
lesson. This
Even
was not
for the
establishing
porno
anything.
choice,
This is-
you gotta
this
This
is
gotta
is
do some
wild.
setup.
Like this
It's-
is a wild
It
setup.
doesn't set anything
the
up.
setup.
This
This is like
a
the
wild
setup
one.
to
It was like
fuck the
going to
redneck.
it was just
It's
like
fucking weird.
Like
It is weird.
It's so weird.
red state setup.
This
Like
is
I just
this
can't.
is some canon
I
shit.
can't get there in LA. I just can't. I can't get there. Like there's no.
LA.
It just doesn't like make
like,
sense.
they drive
ever.
out of
Like-
LA somewhere.
Yeah, right.
To Midland, Texas. Like they had accents. Like did they drive 16 hours? Like I don't get it.
This
Like,
this was like how a Steelers bar is in Texas, you know?
Yeah.
they just had a redneck bar.
Right. They
Where
just had
all
a redneck
Where all
bar.
the local rednecks that have been transplanted from the South, all right, that
exactly.
end up in LA, all right, now they're coagulating at like some fucking
All
barbecue.
crumping and
It
shit.
doesn't matter how good that sauce was. Ozone would have never made that choice. Like
Right.
this is a fucked up choice to make to
Yeah.
go get fucking
Yeah.
lunch on
Yeah.
me.
No
Like,
way.
like, I'm a treat.
No
and like
way.
and I'm like, you gonna make a big deal about like I'm a treat. No, I'm a treat. He was like, bitch, I said I'm a treat. And she was like, all right, and then you're gonna treat. And then that's where you take them after you make this choice. The
Right.
redneck barbecue place. That shit was wild to me. I'm sorry. On the rewatch, I couldn't get my head around.
No,
It's
I
like-
mean,
I
it's the
almost
most
expected,
nonsensical
like,
scene in the entire
fuck
movie. I'm like,
sake.
there is no reason this scene is here at
Like,
all.
Yo,
It doesn't
I
even
wrote
take
down,
you to the sex. Nothing.
I wrote
Nothing.
down honky tonk fight scene in LA. LMAO. Honky tonk. It gave me honky tonk vibes. It was just. It was. It was like some like I just can't even put my fucking fingers on it. Like some weird kind of fucking like Mel Brooks parody.
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is such a
Yeah.
Like, is it a
it was
blazing
Mel-
fast?
it was a
Like,
Mel
what
Brooks
happened
moment
here?
to me. Yeah,
Right.
what happened here? And they're like what? Like it was very Mel Brooksy to me on the humor tip.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Honky tonk. That was a choice. They made a honky tonk choice in that movie.
Golden
So-
Globus is like
so
they could
funny.
totally go there.
So funny.
They could totally go there.
Shooter McGavin was tall. He ain't never been around that many black people. Honky tonk choice, weird. All right, like that's what I got for Breakin.
Right.
So they resolved this conflict to get them to the audition by changing their name to something Italian and putting them in like tuxedo fancy kind of suits.
It was
The sneak-
Allegro something, and I
Yeah, it was Allegro something. I don't remember the full name.
On the fly, I was trying to like see exactly like what their name was, but he said it so fast, and then I couldn't remember. Can we get somebody give me a look up on that fucking name because it was Allegro something.
Allegro Maestro, something, I don't know.
It was
or a
so
trio,
funny.
I don't know.
It was funny, man.
Yeah.
It was so like
name choice-
stereotypical.
Yeah, that choice was
Italian.
funny. Yeah, it was funny. And then like with the top hats and the tuxedos
Yeah,
and shit. Like,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just, These,
Yeah, but you know what
these
though?
choices.
Shooter
Hey, that's a real
McGavin. This is one of
dance
those
there.
rare Shooter McGavin
What was
roles.
it, John Paul?
I said that's some real dancing there.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
just said
I
the
thought
name.
you had the name, man.
Big. Yeah. Oh, and of course, though, when they open up that scene, you see Franco and his dance company doing, I don't know, their dance version of Oklahoma or some shit. I don't know. They're all.
Oklahoma shit. Yes.
Oh, really? I was just
I don't
like,
know.
It wasn't. You see, it wasn't though. I thought thought they were murdering it. I was like,
No, the talent, totally talented.
these
I just
motherfuckers
Great
dance
dancing.
their asses off.
but dramatic as fuck and just like
Yes.
total.
Completely scene,
Do not
ending,
need rape.
show, fucking pants, high butts, long pubes, everything you want, 80s, dance, fresh, end. All right?
Yep.
And then of
Fucking
course
break it
Frank
down.
hugs them. And it's like, they cannot be on the stage.
Oh, I say that was like the greatest thing I've ever
The way
seen.
that the judges were looking at that
Oh,
scene, like there
oh,
was
yeah.
like that
That
one white lady,
fucking
she was
English
just like,
judge.
she was like,
oh man.
she was just like, this is the
I think he
best
actually
dance.
orgasmed.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. 100%.
They was killing it though. They was.
Yeah,
They was
yeah,
some
it was-
good ass dancers that was
First
with
scene
them.
was wet. There is no denying that. And then, well, I say that
You
never-
cannot. These brown people cannot dance here.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm English.
You please do not come on stage,
Oh.
brown people
Oh.
and women.
This
Do
is a
not
jazz
go on stage.
audition, which
My
I thought was the
God.
funniest part about it. Because they're like, this is a jazz audition. I'm like, where the fuck do you
Right?
think jazz dancing fucking came from? The streets
That's
and brown
right.
people.
It was a jazz audition, and I was just like, "What the fuck do they think is jazz dance? Like, what do they think? Is it just this? All right, is it just
Jazz hands.
Yeah, is it
That's
just
it.
this? That's just
It's
jazz.
spirit fingers.
Spirit.
But of course, after the debate, we have Ozone. It's like, fuck it, I'm here. Let me rip off the sleeves. And I gotta say, he did look fine with the tore up tux. I thought he looked nice.
Everybody looked doper when
Yeah.
they tore their shit off. All right, like they
for
they got rid of the tails and they like the fish. Kelly's in the fishnets and they're going high up. And she got the legs and stuff. And like Ozone got the biceps and fucking Turbo got all the moves. All right, like he has all the moves. Like
Yeah.
and they murder it.
Orlando got the body, but Turbo got
and
the
they
moves.
all fucking murder it, and then it
Mhm.
ends, and they're all hugging, and they're doing that circle fucking scene of them hugging so fast. That circle scene that makes it look so dynamic, but actually nothing is happening except the camera
Right.
circling around.
Because
them.
of course, when they
Action,
actually
action,
dance,
boom,
the
boom,
judges
boom,
are like
boom.
floored. The judges are like, "Oh, this is good. Oh yeah, okay, I can bounce along to
Yes,
this if you want."
yes,
to."
yes.
Ooh.
No, they're all
Golf
loosening
clap,
up
golf
their
clap
shit.
for the brown people. They're doing lovely.
Yes, the brown people. They can do. The minstrels are good.
Oh my God! Right?
And they
Right?
shoot Franco off the stage,
Jesus
and you have your
Christ.
victorious moment. And then we have our street jazz scene at the end with the killer outfits and everybody who's been in the
The
street
killer
dancing.
outfits. Those outfits were all
Yeah,
killer, and
they
everybody collabs and comes together. And the rival games, Electro Rock is there and shit, and they're fucking dancing too. And I love that because I
Yeah.
felt it was like the whole community got a fucking slice. Like I made it, and that means we all made
All
it.
made
you know
it.
what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and I love that philosophy.
Rivals
like,
or not.
But yeah, rivals or not, I love that philosophy. Like I always thought, like if I ever hit the lottery, like if I make it, like my whole
Everybody's
fucking
getting $1 million. Boom.
everybody fucking makes it. Like if I make it, we all make it. I was like, even those bitches I hate, are they gonna get?
There's a
something
glare.
out of
It's
it?
like, Zul outfit, yeah, or the
Wait, what you got for me, JP? You
Gozer.
holding up the whole phone. Oh, Gozer. Oh, yes, Gozer. Yes.
Broadway
I mean-
Gozer.
Gozer fucking realness. She was serving her ass off in that shit, though.
No, she was working.
Yeah,
it,
she
though.
was-
She
no, it
she
was
was serving her
gorgeous,
ass
but
off.
it
I mean-
totally made me think of Gozer. I mean,
They,
like,
Those
they
are
did
100%.
the freeze frame
You know what
80s
you did?
ending thing.
Frank, did you think she was Gozer too?
Did you do a
Was
rewatch?
this a fucking unanimous?
like I knew it
thought?
wasn't that
Yeah.
actress who was Gozer, but I mean, it just
Right?
really made
No,
me-
no.
Yeah,
she
I
just
mean, there's
resembled
definitely that
outfit.
vibe.
So
There's
Gozer.
that vibe for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When I watch these things, the whole time I'm like,
Thoughts are
God
not
damn it!
original.
I wish just one time in my life I could solve a problem by dancing. Like
Dance
God.
fighting.
because
Dance
these
fighting, dude.
these
I
guys.
love that.
Could you imagine?
I love that.
Could you imagine that this group of people seem as though if let's say look, fucking Tyrone doesn't have a job. Well, we'll fucking get him a job, and I'll tell you how we'll do it. We'll fucking breakdance our way right down to the fucking
Which
right?
really leads very
That
lovely.
is the best. That is the
Like
fucking
the
Gozer
awesome.
one.
That is so fucking wholesome.
That is so great. We're gonna break dance
I
our way
fucking love
in
it.
there.
That is so fucking wholesome. I love it so much. Like I feel it deep inside. It's
Yeah.
so wholesome. I love it. We're gonna solve this fucking shit.
Breakin' 3.
Breakdance. And like an Ozone's move was like that fucking fast wrist shit that he did. All right.
Oh, yeah.
It might be one, it might be two. All right, but like it's fast fucking wrist. Fast fucking wrist. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's high. All right, like that was that shit. Fast fucking wrist shit. All right. He was pumping it fucking up, man. And it made me hype. I was like, yeah, I'm getting hype from this fucking fast wrist shit. I'm so hype.
Orlando and his fast wrist.
And then he was like popping and locking in the fucking shit. All right, in the beginning of fucking 2, them all fucking doing it. All right, and like, no, JP, you're voguing. I'm just gonna let you know that you're voguing.
I know. Wait.
He was serving Vogue. We're talking about fast fucking pop locking shit. All right, we're talking about. Remember, I was a raver kid. Breakbeats was fucking raver kid shit. So like, I got a little.
I wanted to be known that I was not a raver kid.
No. I was
fucking straight laced.
We came from different pods.
Hanging out at home. I was a homebody.
I was like, I
go out.
I was like, I want to be around thousands of fucking people in the biggest fucking cities I could get to. All right, in my car. Like, I want to be around that shit.
I do not care about going out that much.
That's why it tickles me when Frank, when you talk about like Columbus, you're like, there's people driving fast. Like, in Columbus, and I was like, this is so cute. Like Columbus,
his life is like Brooks' speech from Shawshank.
But like, I've hung out with all kinds of different people before, you know. Like, have you ever hung out with Juggalos? Oh my god, it's hilarious.
No, Juggalos are the funniest fucking people on earth. And they're cool. Cool. They're mad fucking taller and shit. They know how to get fucked up. I love that. And like, they're cool. Like, you know Juggalos?
Yes, I do, because I worked at Hot Topic.
That's right.
I totally worked at Hot Topic when ICP was huge. Check this out.
But you kind of like ICP a little bit, though.
I liked the Great Malenko. I fucking liked the Great Malenko.
And then my
funny.
But here's the thing. I thought like, because I liked horror so much, I was like, this is something horror cool. I like it. But they were so weird.
They were.
But I went as fucking, who was the skinny one?
I don't know
Violent J. I went as him for Halloween one year. I was like,
Shaggy Too Dope.
No, not the one, not the fat one with the dreads.
I think Violent J's the fat.
I was a fucking whatever. I did the makeup thing. Okay. I did that one's makeup because I like that one's makeup. Whatever. All right. We're veering off course. Anyways, I did that for Halloween. Like, I really like that album. And then
I know that you have an affinity for ICP, and like they had some jokes and stuff, and I was like,
but they were super huge in like 2001.
I'm a black bitch. I'll never get caught dead listening to ICP in my car.
I worked in so many.
I'll never get caught. Like, I gotta listen to that on the fucking sneak tip. All right, like I can't be fucking getting caught listening to that.
I think everybody does. I do too.
It was different for the time, and I like.
You gotta sneak and listen to that.
Now I'm just like
that's like guilty. That's a guilty pleasure. All right, like ICP is a guilty pleasure.
All right. So like they got
Breakin'
shit and everything.
They've become successful dancers to some degree. They've been auditioning all over the place. Kelly's doing more stuff.
Fucking town, all the people's make it. Street jazz. And then
Turbo
immediately they're like, come out with a lesson too.
Yeah. Turbo is sort of back involved with the community at a place called Miracles where they're teaching kids and other people to dance. And Kelly is at a crisis in her dance life. Kelly's like, I don't know. I don't want to do this chorus stuff. And we also now discover that Kelly, that just seemed like a normal middle class kind of student person that had a beat up car and was working as a waitress in movie one, is apparently No. Her parents are uber rich. Like, she made it, but her parents are uber fucking rich.
Like when you see her on Electric 2, that money is not like, you see the house that she lives in, you see the status. That's not because of her.
No, wait, she was driving that beat up VW.
I mean, I guess like maybe
I felt like she got that gig in Broadway or whatever. She was dancing.
No, I thought there was two parts. I did think that she got her apartment and her nicer apartment and possibly her car through her dancing doing chorus, but she also came from uber rich fucking people. So I don't know how much of it was bleed over from her family.
Never went away from her.
But what Jenny's saying is that like you discover that like as she seems to be like a struggling dancer, like basically like they're street dancers, they're doing their thing, but she's like a struggling dancer trying to make it. But she actually isn't like middle class. Like she's extremely affluent. Like she comes from a very wealthy family.
And they
like,
never covered that in one.
No,
right?
not once. No
hint of it in one.
See, I felt like that was her gig. She was from the start. I felt like she wanted. But here's the thing: I always felt like and I only saw this when I was with Char for the first time.
Maybe because like that's the way that we watched them. You know what I mean?
Right. You guys grew up with it. I did not.
Right.
I felt like, all right, this chick, she looks like a rich chick to me, a rich '80s chick. Looking back at the era, she just has the look. I was like, all right, this is a rich chick. She didn't do what Daddy wanted her to do. She's a dancer, but he still supports her because he's, they're a family of 3, right?
I don't know. I assume they actually cut her off because there was that whole Princeton thing.
That's what I thought.
Cut her off. Okay.
I thought so too. I assumed they cut her off.
But then after she made
choices.
it, they brought her back on?
Yes. Like now, like she proved herself and then like was like, well, I guess you're doing you and you did it. And now that this is over, are you going to get a real job now?
I mean, this is a real kind of thing, but I mean, like, whatever.
That was the running joke with me and John, by the way, as we were watching these movies, that all these decisions were based on like mad cocaine usage. It was just like all of these choices definitely stem from like fucking cocaine, and like every choice was just like a mountain of fucking like Scarface fucking coke in front of them, and it was like rape scene, right in the dance rape scene in the middle. It's gonna be great.
Not real rape, just dance.
Yeah, just dance rape. Just dance rape.
Not real rape, dance rape.
Mimic rape with choreography.
We're gonna make these movies back to back. All right, like everybody's gonna love it. This is a cash cow. Back to back movies.
Break dancing, it's great.
Electric Boogaloo. That's what we're gonna call it.
And then Invasion USA. And then He-Man. Oh my God, He-Man. Oh my God, we're gonna do He-Man. Oh my God. Okay, next. Okay, bad Breakin' 2.
He's going
back to Breakin' 2. So the big plot of Breakin' 2 is they have this community center, and of course, a rich white developer wants to knock it down and make a strip mall, effectively. So of course he has money, so he goes and basically bribes an engineer to say the building's unsafe. The city's like, okay, we don't have $200,000 to fix it, so we're gonna have to basically put it up for auction. And rich guy's waiting there to buy it off. But of course, they're giving the city or the kids, what was it, like 2 weeks or some crazy shit?
30 days.
Come up with
30 days.
30 days to come up with $200,000.
The opening scene, not the opening scene, because the opening scene is actually just like a montage of everybody fucking
dancing,
and doing it.
Yeah.
But like whenever Kelly comes to the neighborhood and she comes back, and everybody's like, hey Kelly, and then he's talking about miracles, like, hey, this place is called Miracles, and I want you to see it. Let's go.
It's
and
such
like,
a cool building.
And you think it's like right around the street, and it's like a mile and a half away.
Yeah, and they dance their way all the way up there.
And everybody fucking gets down as they're going.
Yes.
The postman fucking started fucking doing it.
The meter maid.
The motherfucker on the fucking pole, the meter maid came in. It started off
super positive.
Every fucking buddy joined in, and I was hyped. Okay,
yeah, and that's the thing.
I was hyped when I was a kid. I was hyped tonight. I was hyped.
That's the thing.
I was like, look at the mailman. He fucking flipped.
Right.
That's awesome.
The whole fucking thing, though, that bothers me is that these developers want to come in and knock this building down, but literally the whole fucking community loves this goddamn place.
The whole community,
it's just fucking people want money,
not
giving a fuck.
Like, I mean, like it's a plausible plot, but like the whole community loves it.
Dance all the
except Electro Rock was like, fuck that place.
They did.
Oh yeah, 4 dudes.
They broke in the problems.
Everybody can fucking get it. Like my kid's watching it, and she's like, look at him, and then she was like, and like the fucking like 70s Lincolns on hydraulics, and it's bouncing. As
that blew her mind.
And like, yeah, she was like, look at the car. Shit. The car is dancing. Like she was so excited. Was blown. She was like, everybody's dancing. The car is dancing.
Yeah, it was awesome. She hasn't seen the Dr. Dre videos and Snoop Dogg videos yet.
I'm totally gonna, because my kid, like, sidebar, my kid really loves like the West Coast. Like she likes West. She does. she does. Like she fucking loves Ice Cube. Like she knows
she
West
loves
Coast
Arrest
sound.
the President.
She loves
like,
Snoop Dogg. Like that West
so
Coast sound like calls to her. Like she likes West Coast rap, like a whole bunch. She doesn't, and she can't tell like what the fuck that it is. But like her aesthetic is West Coast rap. That's what she likes. She likes California. She wants to know about California. She wants to go there. Like she's fucking West Coast. Like she's about to be like just like fucking throwing it up like West Coast or like bitch. Like she doesn't get it. Like she does get it. Like
So, and maybe this was me being stupid, but I always thought Ice-T was East Coast. So it really fucked with my mind that he was in a West Coast movie.
No, yeah,
way.
he's West Coast.
He is
Because
West
remember
Coast.
that song Colors?
Okay.
And that movie Colors? Remember Colors?
You know what?
Oh, that's an
blame,
awesome song.
Colors are an awesome
I
song.
blame Law
It's
and
an
Order.
awesome
I keep
movie.
thinking of him as New York because of that.
And
Wasn't
see,
he
yeah,
born in
see,
New York,
Law and
though?
Order, like that new shit on fucking Ice-T, like it, like.
But I think he
makes
was also
people
born
not
in New
remember
York.
what the
Maybe I'm
fuck
wrong.
Ice-T was. But he lives there now. He lives there now.
I mean, I
But
thought he
think
was born there, but I guess
No,
he
he's
lives in
West
California.
Coast. He's West Coast all day. He's West Coast, like from jump. He's West Coast, but like now he's New York dude. He actually lives in Jersey, but like I think he just lives there because Law and Order, like that's where his work is. But like he knew about fucking gang shit, West Coast gang shit, because that's where he was from. And like we're talking like 84. How old was?
No, he was born in Newark, New Jersey.
He was. Oh
Yeah.
my god! But like how is he a part of the West Coast scene like so hard? Because like he is like when you talk about West Coast rap. Like Ice-T's name.
I mean, unless Google's lying, which it could be.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like hell yeah.
I had no idea.
Like I mean, like when it comes to rap, like
I mean, like I know him from like Body Count and shit, and I knew he was a rapper, but I mainly know him from Surviving the Game.
Surviving the Game was a good
rad
movie.
as fuck.
Tank
But
Girl.
that was my real big.
Let's not forget
introduction
Tank
to
Girl.
Ice-T.
Love that movie.
Tank Girl.
I only saw that maybe once.
Tank Girl is a
Well,
cool
Ice-T is
movie.
a Tank Girl,
remember
that's all
a
I'm
lot.
saying.
Yeah, Tank Girl is cool. You should watch that.
And he's
again.
in that.
People shit. Yeah, he's a kangaroo.
He's a kangaroo.
Oh, it's
You should
awesome.
be fucking- you would be so entertained if you
Oh
watched
my
that again.
god, that movie
remember-
gets shit on all
No,
the time,
I
but I
just
love
remember
it.
Girl's
Lori,
cool.
dude. Seriously,
She's a
I
badass
remember.
in it,
I
too.
remember Lori
Yeah.
Petty,
She's badass.
right? And then this
Great.
like sort of phantasm ball. That's all I remember.
It's an awesome movie, man.
I'm
all I
surprised that you don't
remember.
stand that movie. Like it's like right in your fucking wheelhouse. Like
You know
right
what?
there.
I need to bring my pushing 40 mind to that movie
all right,
now.
all right, pushing 40. Yeah.
Let's
Tank Girl's cool.
see. I want to because I loved Lori Petty and fucking A League of Their Own, and then I saw the
Her
trailer for this.
androgyny.
Let me give you
calls
a
to everyone.
double feature. Have you seen Mom and Dad Save the World?
Not in years.
Like, a couple
It's got- no,
times.
it's
never
got-
saw
when I was a
that.
kid.
It's
But
got
I
Jeffrey
don't
Jones in
remember
it, so he's
any-
it's problematic in that fashion. But
Oh, that
Who is Jeffrey Jones?
he
Dad
Pedophile.
from Beetlejuice.
Oh, he was touching people. Oh, yeah.
Kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Kids. It was
Principal
kids.
Rooney.
Oh,
It's
kids.
he paid
it's one
some
of
kid
those
to
separate the art from the artist type deal if you
shit.
can.
Oh shit.
he
But
he
it-
paid a 14-year-old for photographs, I believe is what it was.
That's not good.
Yeah,
That's how R. Kelly shit. That makes me feel like I can't even watch Ferris Bueller anymore.
Yeah, it's harsh.
And like, I can't do
Yeah,
it. I
it
can't do
sucks,
it.
'cause I
That fucking
really-
sucks.
Dude, I liked him so
Mhm.
his roles, he always played those roles.
Yeah,
Stay
an
tuned.
excellent catalog of work.
Stay
It was,
tuned.
like,
Yeah.
really
Stay
good.
tuned.
Dude, even
Yeah.
in Howard the Duck,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
was
yeah,
so
right.
great in that movie. Oh my
You know, I
God.
gotta say, sometimes I cut him out. I most of the time I cut him out, but Stay Tuned is like still one of my
I
favorites.
agree.
He's the devil, right?
Yeah,
Is he
but
the
I
devil?
watch it for John Ritter anyways.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, John Ritter was so good in that movie. And Pam Dauber, let's not forget Mork and Mindy were
Right.
there. Mindy was kicking ass, right? That was the mom, right? Pam
Yeah.
Dauber? Yeah. She was awesome in that movie too. That was like one of that was the last thing I saw her in. I'm sure she did other shit. But
Yeah.
anyways, okay. Break it too.
Dude, break it too. We're back, John. Good job.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
saving miracles. We're
Yeah,
saving
we gotta
miracles.
save miracles.
Get out of that
The
cool
entire
ass
town.
building.
The entire
Let's
town.
do it.
Yeah. And
We're
it's
gonna break in. It's our way to freedom.
It's such a fucking great building, and like
Yeah.
but them saying it was like structurally unsound and shit, and like
That was some bullshit.
I know because like
I was like, you racist.
I work in real
fucks.
estate, and I was just like, this is some bullshit. Like this ain't fucking
This was a
structurally-
money change
It was-
hands to write a
It was so
report.
pretty, and it was in like such a
Yeah.
pretty part of town. The way the palm trees like lined up to the fucking beautiful building and shit, and like I was
Yeah.
just like, this is fucking great for the kid. And it was, I don't know,
For
whatever.
the kids.
Yeah, it was all
Mr.
for
T
the
would
it
have
was,
wrecked
yeah,
shop
it was
for
all
that.
for the kids.
Yeah,
yeah.
so,
like, classic
totally.
80s trope. Let's save the ski lodge, save the community center, save this,
Yeah.
save the
Save
town.
the-
something.
save
So
the
much more
song.
dancing in this one. It felt like than Breakin' One, and I like loved it. I was there for all the dancing.
Oh,
all the
yeah.
cheesy,
There was
cheesy dancing.
definitely yes, and like you could see that
So
they put,
much
they
more.
put like mad time
They
into
were
the
like, let's-
choreography. They put
let's
it was
plot.
thoughtful and like not only just like street dancing, you running up
Yeah,
and like
we got to
using
see more of
fucking
Shabadoo
shit.
and his dancing, so he got
was
to be more in
thoughtful.
his element.
Yes, it was
They did a
thoughtful.
lot of solo stuff, except
Yeah.
not with Kelly, right? They just did Shabadoo and
Yeah, I don't
Boogaloo
remember too much Kelly solo shit.
No.
I don't think that fucking really
Yeah,
happened.
she was
Only
a
at,
little
like, the
back
beginning
more.
of
Like
her
there wasn't
show.
so much
Yeah.
of her in it,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
was
yeah.
fine.
Because they had that like Latina chick, like fucking Turbo's little love interest.
Oh yeah,
all
they
right?
made room for her.
Yeah, and I also
Hey,
wrote
so
down,
John
like,
Paul, let me bring you in on that. So we actually
Yes.
had some Spanish speaking and stuff going in there, a little bit of Spanish.
Oh yeah, that's
talking.
right.
Which I
That's
believe
that's
Shabadoo was
right.
part Puerto
You know
Rican as
that.
well, so that's
He is.
probably could be a reason why I got integrated. I mean, and I know you were not Puerto Rican, but
No. Was it accurate? Yes. It still makes me laugh though, because it really was. This movie was made to be a cash grab.
Oh yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, they knew they had, Daddy,
Yeah.
I saw these black people on the street dancing, and they very much entertained me, Daddy. And my friends loved it too. And he was like, yo, my kids
Veruca
know.
Salt
My
all
kids,
day.
My kids got their finger on the pulse. They know what's hot.
Right.
We're about to make a movie on this shit.
I don't know. My one thought about it though was that
Sure.
the Latina girl though, she was so soft spoken, and her
Cute, though.
voice sounded so fake to me.
They dubbed her
I-
because she was
Okay.
so soft spoken.
Soft-spoken.
I was gonna say, like-
make it
Like
on
what
the
I was gonna say,
recording.
like, wasn't it an obvious dub? Like,
Yeah.
it was, but I thought
Oh
it was
no,
an obvious dub.
there was a lot of scenes that they redubbed.
Oh, for
specifically.
sure.
I thought it was kind of fucked up in Breakin'. There was probably no
I
like,
mean,
there was no Latinx motherfuckers in fucking Breakin' 1 because like remember we're in LA.
Wasn't
We're in LA.
the opposite dude?
I mean, like
Electric Rock?
yeah, but like there wasn't no like,
Latinx?
but there was like no like fucking like Spanish speaking moments or something
Oh,
like that.
true.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Alright.
I wish that had been in like Breaking 1 because I don't know, it's LA. Like where is the
It's
motherfucker
there.
that speaks Spanish? You know,
It's
like
there.
it's fucking there. That's
Yeah.
weird to me. And like, but like they give it to you a little bit like strangely, like almost appropriated. Like in the fucking second one, there were so many things that were appropriated though.
It was the 80s.
You're just whitewashing it for the masses,
Yeah.
so like it has to be that way. You remember, it's a cash grab. Like the whole thing is a cash grab, so like it has to fucking
Golden
be
Globus
that
and
way.
Cannon
you know?
are like, we're fucking making money. Let's do
there was
this.
that where I was like, what is this voice? Is this like what? And then the other thing that drove me nuts is, did we have to have this weird made up conflict between Kelly and this other girl fighting over Turbo that actually went nowhere?
That was
No.
such
Why
a
was that there?
It was such a
That
dead
was so
storyline.
forced.
It was a
Oh
yeah,
my
it was such
God.
a forced dead storyline
Yeah.
that like really
Oh.
had no beginning or end.
Yeah.
No,
like it was
she
just
wasn't even
kind
in
of-
the first
Yeah,
one.
like it was so fucking strange. Like
gross.
and I
So
felt like
weird.
I felt like that was like a 80s it girl of the moment. Like was she in other shit? Like,
She did look familiar,
yeah,
but
like
I couldn't
I
place her.
thought like she was like an Apollonia knockoff. Like I thought like was she hovering around Prince?
She
like-
was.
Like I thought like, she might have been
Yeah.
hovering around like
That's-
Prince's crew or like Apollonia or something, like a little bit of like an 80s it girl that I can't remember like now, but like that was happening back then, and like that's why that storyline even just existed, because like she was kind of an 80s it girl and they had to like fit her in somehow, and that's why I didn't have
Or
any beginning
gonna
or
be
end.
an 80s.
Yeah, like some
it girl.
rising in
Maybe. Yeah, I had nothing. I just was like,
like
did we need
it
it?
was so forced. Like they intentionally put that specific bitch in there for like no reason, and like they just forced her onto us. But I felt like it was because like they were trying to make her a thing, or she was a thing, and I can't quite place her.
You're probably right, but it was just bothered me. I'm like, did we need this trope
It's
at all?
terrible.
Oh my
It's terrible.
god! Yo, so I had this one part I saw like literally just before the
And
podcast.
she looked
started.
ratchet in so many scenes. Like
Oh,
she
for sure.
looked so ratchet in like so many scenes. Like every scene she was in, I was just like, well, they could at least like made her cute. Like she looked so ratchet. Like she was giving me
She looked-
Felicia from fucking Friday vibes. Like every time she was in the fucking scene, I was just
she
like, bye,
wasn't that
Felicia.
bad.
Like bye,
Jeez.
Felicia. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, she gave me Felicia vibes all day.
I thought she
Bye,
was cute,
Felicia.
but it looked like she had a botched nose job or something. You know what I mean? Like there was something.
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
I really-
80s
I
nose
thought that- I
jobs wasn't
liked
like
her
now.
nose.
80s
No.
nose jobs wasn't like
Yeah, I
now.
liked her nose.
Did
I
you?
thought the way it was
I
such a neat shape.
I thought it
liked
was naturally. I thought it was
it
natural.
was really cool.
I
And
did.
angular.
I just it just didn't fit her
I
face
dug
in
it.
my opinion. Like something was wrong with it
It's
to me, and
almost
it just
like
maybe it was
the
just
intimate
because they made her look
job.
crazy, and that's just where I focused.
They,
you know?
they did try like crazy her up a little bit because he was just like, why
Yeah,
is she so whack? You know, like they crazied her up a little bit.
dude.
So that could have been the result of that with me. I was
That
just
might-
dealing with that.
They
were like,
And
listen,
my nose
you
wrong.
can't
I don't know.
have
I'm
just-
weird.
They had to throw. They were like, "What else can we throw in?"
That was a
this to make
strange
it
element.
different?
Yeah, like one thing to make it different than the first. Let's throw in this like rising '80s it girl, and like now her part doesn't make any sense. Like, and we're gonna make her a little bit.
I don't
nutty,
even see like a
strange.
picture for her on IMDb so far.
But this is also the movie with the rotating room dance scene with Turbo, which I fucking loved. So like jump on
that's a really
that room was
it's
something else.
iconic.
Yeah, that's the rotating room from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Exact one.
Yeah, like he Googled it tonight, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Of course."
No, that was just on IMDb trivia.
Oh, but like you knew it. You mentioned it tonight, like whenever we was watching, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's it." One thing I wrote down. Remember, and when we was talking about Breakin, the original Breakin, it was like flat asses. Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo was about small titties, and like I felt like small titties was really shining, like in this movie, because like there was like mad bitches with no bras, like no bitch had a bra on, basically, like not one. All right, and it totally worked because like it was a small titty moment. Yeah, because they didn't have to have a bra on.
Nothing was dripping, bouncing, or hitting them in the face. They were fine.
Nothing was flopping. Nothing was moving side to side. It was just everything was like high, tight, and fucking small.
Arrhythmically too, because those things don't keep time if you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I felt like some jealousy and shit going on. I was like, these small titty bitches just have life fucking made, don't they? They can just go around and dance and fucking do whatever they fucking want.
No black guys, nothing. No, they're fine.
I'm like, they're just out there just living their life braless, and I'm mad. Like,
I'm bitter about it too, girl. I feel you. I'm like, no, this is not fair.
Yeah, I was like, this is absolutely not fair. And I was like, they're showcasing them and just putting it all in our face that they have small titties and it's all working out for them and shit. And this is some bullshit. Like I felt some kind of way, like about this movie, the small titty moment.
I'm like, I couldn't even wear a crop top.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is not fair.
Look at fucking Kelly and her fucking shit and her little bralette, like it's actually doing any kind of supportive movement at all. It's not doing shit. And every fucking bitch.
I mean, my kids would be hanging out under that. They would just be like, no, hi.
I mean, she wasn't very well endowed.
That's
to
what I'm saying.
with.
Small titties had a moment in this movie. All right, there was mad bitches having small titty moments, and I was jealous. All right, I wrote it down. It was it happened. Small titties had their moment. I was jealous. All right, like I'm mad about it. Like I don't like it. All right, I'm hating.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that might be the biggest pair of tits in the movie.
I thought she was super cute.
She is very
adorable.
cute.
So Sabrina Garcia is very attractive.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah, she's fucking totally fucking cute. All right, like she got that 80s cake back there. It's long, right, but it's high. She's doing her thing. Oh, Turbo's so adorable. He
is a cute kid. His eyebrow, his eyebrows,
his fucking slanty
crazy.
ass eyes and eyebrows.
Oh shit! That flashed so quick. Yes, there it is. One of those weird looks.
Hey, what are we
fucking sleepaway camp looking motherfucker?
What are we
right
Googling
there.
to
Look
find
at
this
that
picture? Because I'm gonna put it on a t-shirt.
Just Google Breakin' 2.
R.I.P. That.
What a guy, man. What a guy.
No, but please understand,
what a guy.
as cheesy as it is, that is not knocking his ability.
No, it's awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
I could not do
these
that.
people are talented.
I could never fucking hope to be able to do
these
that.
These are talented motherfuckers.
It's just funny looking back.
Yeah, even like flat ass small titty motherfuckers out there.
And me,
there it is. I need it on a t-shirt. I need it on a t-shirt. What a guy.
The fucking end of Sleepaway Camp.
All of these flashes are.
Oh my god! Can we talk about that fucking doll?
What?
Were they fucking it? Because Jesus Christ! What was the purpose? It looked like Kelly.
Dance
you
partner.
know exactly what
you know what they were doing with that doll.
It was a fuck doll. That was the real doll of '84.
Like my brain just kind of shut off. It was like I'm not watching this really. It was like flash from Kelly to the Turbo's love interest.
That was his face. It's like, oh my god, that looks like the Latin chick. I'm gonna bang her.
He's so cute. This is so good. Like these movies are just
this movie's super fun though.
Like they're a time capsule that everyone should like get a little taste of. Like what a little perfect time capsule.
Please understand this is
historically accurate. This shit was really going on. Dance battle, dumb shit in clubs and on corners was really going on during this time. And like this is glorified and it's whitewashed, but it gives you a little like sample.
But here's what's gonna happen.
What was happening? Like I love it.
4. So this is coming up
This is
on
so
its in
good.
a few years. It's coming up on its 40th. They're gonna remaster the
Oh,
fuck out
God.
of this
So
and
So-
like have a huge Blu-ray release. I
Give me
guarantee
the
it.
Criterion. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the
That's what I want.
Criterion.
So-
Collection,
so,
I
John,
get it.
11 months ago, and I brought it and sent it to the chat so you guys can watch this. 11
Okay.
months ago, they did a reunion via Zoom with this cast.
Before Shabadoo died or after?
I believe it was before. It's on YouTube. You can watch it, and it is quite entertaining.
Okay.
Excellent.
There's also a documentary about called Boogaloo Shrimp.
Shrimp, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On Tubi, isn't it?
I saw it on Amazon.
JP talked
Amazon
about it.
Prime.
Like he talked about it before, like in passing, and like he brought it
Yeah.
up. And I gotta see it.
Yeah,
It's really good. It's really good.
Okay.
But
All right,
but again, I put in our group chat the reunion, and it's just very entertaining just hearing them talk about this production.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Because-
I gotta fucking watch it.
What are you talking about? Where's it at? I don't see it anywhere.
Wrong chat.
Wrong chat. I'll send it to you
Yeah.
too.
Oh wait,
It's our
okay,
Facebook
that's
chat
probably what
would
that
be.
notification is.
No, I guess you got a secret chat without me, don't you?
We
Yes.
want you to be
Yes.
surprised when we do these podcasts. If we let you in on everything, then you'll
Frank,
just
what's
know.
popping in that chat? And just let you know what's popping in that chat is. Are y'all still ready for tonight? Yep, we ready. Y'all want to do this on this date? Yep, we're doing it. And there it is. It's not like we're in there like Frank sucks. Like we ain't down with rural
Yeah.
Ohio. Like we're not fucking down on him. Man. Like Frank. That's not what's popping in there. All right. Like what's popping in there is like y'all still good for tonight? Yep, we still good. Like that's what's going on.
Emojis.
If you want to be
Very
in
similar
it,
to
go
the chats I have
podcast.
with you. We're still on for
Oh,
10 o'clock on
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, but-
Okay, good.
I got my
Frank,
own
Frank,
private.
yeah.
I got my own private chats, guys. I got chats. I got DMs and stuff. I'm not a loser.
That's right, Frank.
Hey.
Talk about me. I want to hear that shit.
check
Do
out-
that shit.
Check it out though. I changed my wallpaper. What do you think? Like that?
Oh, man.
Oh, there it
I'm
is.
getting this on a shirt.
Dude,
When I tell you that I'm getting
Please,
this on a shirt,
I need to Photoshop that over Sleepaway Camp
I'm
because
getting it on a
that
shirt.
that's
No,
a shirt.
perfect.
Remember at the mall we got my Cardi B shirt? He could put any image on a shirt. Did you know that?
Oh no.
Yeah, because I walked in like sidebar. I'm like, y'all got any 21 Savage shirts?
Yeah, maybe I'll do a. Maybe
I
I'll
like,
do
I
a.
like 21 Savage. All right, I like rap. All right, I
Yeah.
like a whole bunch of new rap, even though I'm 41. And I like 21. All right, he makes me laugh. So I want a shirt. And that's how I walked in. And I was
21
like,
Savage.
and I was like, y'all got any 21 Savage shirts? And he was like, no, but I can make you one. And he just started pulling up all these fucking 21 images. And I was like,
Oh,
hey.
okay.
He's like, anything you want, I can put on a shirt. I
They
was
got
like,
really good
oh,
printers.
okay.
then.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Like
I'll be back.
I'm not gonna lie, like it's one of those mall custom shirt places, but I found this Goku one.
They got
It's like
mad
I'm a
images.
big
They
Dragon Ball
got
fan.
mad
I
images in
love
there.
Dragon
They're gonna
Ball.
put them on a shirt. It's gonna look dope.
It looks fucking amazing.
They'll make it the
Iron
size
on
you want.
pattern they got on
Yeah, they'll make it the
for
size
like,
you want.
I'm not
They
gonna
got some
lie.
sick ass printers back there.
It
Whatever
ain't
you
cheap
want.
either, but it was fucking sweet as shit.
You get like fucking like
it's rad
two.
as
You can get
hell.
like 2 for $50 though. 2 for
Maybe
50
I'll,
is a decent
Like, you're
maybe
price.
gonna
I'll
pay
take
for
that.
the
2 for
image.
50.
Maybe I'll take that image and I'll put it over the sleepaway camp and I'll
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll make
yeah,
a I'll
yeah.
make a what the fuck t-shirt with it.
There it is. There it is.
Yes,
The
go
long
ahead.
hair, just the face though. The long hair and the knife
Yeah.
obviously stays. But like, oh my god, that's so it.
Did I say Sleepaway Camp? Did you make me watch that?
Yes,
Is
because
that
we
motherfucker
watched.
from Seinfeld in there?
Yeah,
No.
no, that's the burning. That's the burning.
Oh. Was that camp at the burning?
No, remember the
Yeah.
end was she had a dick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you just
Remember
ruined it for
we-
everybody, John. I'm
It's
just kidding.
it's the crying game before there was the crying
Nothing.
game.
No
I'm sorry.
insensitivities. No, we heard it on How Did This Get Made? Remember? And I was
Sleepaway
like, I
Camp.
fucking love that
Sleepaway
movie.
Camp.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
one of the
Sleepaway
most scariest movies I ever
Yeah,
saw in my
Sleepaway Camp.
life.
Okay, I haven't seen
That
it,
movie
though, but I remember
literally
his name.
gave me nightmares at the age of 16.
Because she
when
had
I-
a dick.
No, the ending.
Did
Yes,
it scare
Jenny.
you, John?
Yes, Jenny.
You gotta
No,
work with you, John, I
no.
guess.
the face, the mask that the dude wore, the dude
Oh wait, you did show
actually
me this.
wore.
You did show me me
It was those unnaturally white eyes on VHS. It's extra dark, but the white is extra bright.
You absolutely did
And
show me this movie.
fucking freaked me out. It was like the end of Carrie, the crucifix.
You showed me this movie.
It was those eyes were unnaturally white.
He was freaked out. You see him being freaked out talking about it right now?
He's losing it
talking
right
about
Even
it
still,
now. He's
Carrie
freaked
still
out,
gets me at the very end with
Okay,
that
Josh.
crucifix.
Okay.
Fucking real.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay,
You're in a
go
safe
ahead and get that
space.
part out.
We're talking
Go to your
Breakin' 2.
happy
It's okay.
place. Go to your happy
Yeah,
place.
Breaking 2. Let's go.
I was like,
All
don't
right.
see him
Sleep. Yeah, Breaking 2. Let's go.
Yeah, we got to wrap
was
this up,
awesome.
guys. It's midnight. Let's
Right,
do
so,
this.
okay.
I'm sorry.
We're saving the community
Right
center.
now, when we get on here, though.
Rudder
this
us,
happens. We're
Jenny
sorry.
Rudder.
Oh, it's cool. I
Rudder
just
us.
got a wife and stuff. I got to go over there.
So we're saving the community center. We have a conflict with Kelly's parents who wanted to go to Princeton and think she shouldn't be hanging out with those street people. We have
Right.
developers
AKA
trying to knock down
Black.
the building, and we have Electro Rock that just won't come together with the community and help them make this money. And in the end, what brings them together to some degree is Turbo breaks his leg because he stole a construction worker's lunch bag and got
Oh my
chased
God, the
down
best
the
scene
stairs.
ever.
Ends up in the
can't just
hospital,
gloss
which brings
over it. I know
Kelly
we're
back
wrapping
into
it
the
up,
fray.
but it's the best scene.
And then we have the hospital dance scene, which I love
Great.
and hate.
Oh my God,
love it.
that giant IV bag. What was that all about?
How about the pregnant
That
women
was so
jumping
weird.
around? I was like, bleh.
That was so weird. And then they're just like, let's cut this cast off. You're good.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
and then like
You know,
5 minutes later, they cut
Oh.
off his gas is good. No, so here's the thing that I also had an issue with. So like in come the construction, bulldozers, and they were dancing in front of him and they stop. And then the big white guy comes is like, no, go anyway. So they keep going. So all the crowd moves aside, but then Turbo pops up and he alone is able to stop them.
Because he's so
He's
ill.
Turbo.
Because he's the illest. Like,
dude.
he's the
Turbo,
fucking
like,
illest.
you will
Like,
run me the fuck
Turbo
over.
is so ill that he just fucking stops the whole fucking like show because
Yeah.
he's so ill. It's an ill dance scene moment.
Like,
Like,
this is really, he's truly the
he's so
star
ill.
of the films. Like,
It's Turbo.
it is like a porno. He's fucking John Holmes of this movie, of this series.
Just the
He's
big
not,
dick
he's
energy.
not the main protagonist, but like he's just like the day saver.
He is the feature. Like, he's the featured player. Like, he's on the billboard. Like, he's fucking good.
But like,
That guy, I like
but it
him
doesn't
way
make,
more.
but it doesn't make sense. You know, it
No,
doesn't
make
like
no
sense.
it is
That's
a
what
whole-
happens.
Like,
So the
like,
show
it is.
goes on.
Yeah.
Loose
Well,
plot.
not only does the show go on, but since the construction stops, the city backs out. They get him on the news camera, and they cause the white guy to be like, "Okay, I'm not buying this property because now there's cameras and shit around."
'Cause now he's
And
like-
they get
he's
him to
like,
like
"Oh,
donate,
shit.
like, what was it,
I got too much shine on
$10,000?
me fucking over these brown people. Let me just back off here real quick.
Yeah, and then they show him dancing with him at the
Wait,
end. That's
wait,
so funny.
Wait, but like who
Oh, no,
writes
that's
the
the
check? Final
dad.
check.
That's the
Who's the final check writer?
Kelly's dad?
Oh,
Dad.
was it the dad?
Yeah,
Oh, he's like, wait a minute, I'm not racist. Here's your check.
right. So they put the show on. Electro Rock actually jumps up on there too. They have this big thing. Kelly's parents are watching on TV. Kelly's dad's like, I guess they really are fighting for what they want. And then Kelly's mom has this moment where she's like, well, that's what we taught her to do. And then Kelly's dad's like, oh, we did. Let's go support her.
I mean, but at least there is like a lesson.
Dude,
You know, like
yeah.
there's like the
Yeah.
Message.
the end, yeah, like the end of the first one is just like victory, all right, and then like the end of the second one is message, all right, like that's you know what I mean, like, and then like
And
that's
that's
the final
cool
story.
in the cheesiest way
And
possible.
like that's
but
the
it's
whole
good.
story. It took two movies.
Don't be racist.
Yeah, it took two
How about
movies.
Rec Center?
And I'm happy that there's two movies. Like I don't feel that like Electric Boogaloo is like. I feel like why y'all using that term like an unnecessary fucking sequel when like you need two fucking movies to like tell this story. Like this story is 2 movies long. Like
They got jazz.
Yes.
They got street jazz.
no, but like they got street jazz. Now they got the fucking street.
And-
Get it? Like, like they got street
No jazz,
They got-
just street.
Yeah, they got the street jazz, and then they saved the street. You know what I'm saying? Like it took 2 movies, and I'm here for it.
All
Like,
right. That was their art.
I'm here for it.
Point
Like,
A, point B.
I'm
All
here.
right.
I'm here for it. Like that's why, like when you told me that was like a term for like an unnecessary sequel, and I was like, but like
Well, that's the name of that documentary as
that,
well.
I know, but
Electric
like when I
Boogaloo.
think of unnecessary sequel, I think of like that Spaceballs joke, you know, the search for more money. All right, like that's an unnecessary sequel.
Right.
Like, that's what people should be fucking saying. That Electric Boogaloo, like that's the end. Like that's
Or,
part 2.
or
Like
you
it
know,
makes sense
you
to
could say
line.
Tokyo Drift.
Ah shit. Like, I don't want to get into them.
It was Twilight Breaking Dawn part 1 and
talking
part
about Fast
2.
Furious, like Fast and Furious, and you're like 14 of them motherfuckers. Like,
There's a lot. There's like 9?
I can't fuck with
10?
those shits. Like,
there's at least 10.
So,
I can't
okay,
fuck with those.
we'll wrap it up so like Aaron doesn't
They saved the rec center.
They saved the rec center.
Spoiler alert.
They saved the community
They
center.
saved the rec center.
Yeah, and
They
everybody's
saved-
happy.
They
and
saved
Fucking
the
rec
lounge.
center.
They saved the ski lounge. They saved
So-
They saved the MacGuffin.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan. One, you're gonna have a bitch of a time trying to find Breakin out there streaming right now.
You can
Breakin
find it
2
on-
I found
is
it on
actually
YouTube.
showing like on
That's where I
Stars or
watched it,
Showtime
on-
right now, so you
Yeah,
can
I
find
can
it.
watch it on
Parts.
YouTube.
on
Watch it
YouTube.
on
It's
fucking hard.
there's a playlist that's like actually
Right.
really
That's
good
exactly
HD.
what we watched too.
Really good HD. But
It
yeah,
looked good. It was crisp on YouTube. It was hella fucking crisp. Like, it was a mildly inconvenient because it's a stream on YouTube. But like, it's fine. Like, go watch it.
We rarely
Like,
lost.
yeah.
We lost more signal on Tubi tonight
Yeah.
than we did on.
And, like,
it
if you-
buffered a lot.
If you
on
listen
Tubi
to our show
for
tonight
some
and you thought it was
reason.
entertaining and you haven't seen this fucking movie, go stream
Go
on
see it.
Guys,
Yeah.
watch Breakin'
Yeah.
and
Like,
Breakin'
fucking
2
watch the
for
movie.
crying
You
out loud.
Yeah, watch it.
I
You
wanna-
say
I
you
wanna,
love the
um,
80s. Watch this.
So good.
I found the little hitch kick dance that always makes me laugh.
Yes,
Oh,
I want to show it to you. I
Show
might
it.
have to blur it or something in the video or whatever, but I gotta show you this shit because
And while you're
Yeah,
polluting
you-
that, I'm just gonna mention
Nothing
it.
Ozone, remember I told you it was.
So Shabadoo, who played Ozone, was a choreographer and a dancer and just an excellent person. He actually died in 2020. So
Right.
Yeah, like,
he died
I
recently.
hope
Yeah,
it's
like-
not insulting, but we'd like to dedicate the episode to his memory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please, like,
Yeah,
like,
please,
we love
dude.
it. We love this shit.
We're talking
fans.
about it
We're
because we
fans.
like it.
We're fans. Like,
Yeah.
I love this shit. Like, this fucking movie helped shape me. Like, it is a part of my fucking being. Like,
And I
there are
got to
certain movies that
see.
just do that when you're growing up. This is one of them for me, man. Like, this
Right.
Breaking
This
fucking-
is like your guys' whoever saw this as a child and
Frank
enjoyed
knows it. He
This,
fucking
yeah.
watched this shit. Like,
this is your
Frank
shit.
understands. Like,
I enjoyed it as an adult
Yeah.
seeing it
like
for
Frank
the
said,
first
he
time.
dropped that line
Like
like,
Oh,
that,
by the
all
way, I
that
love
shit
that
was
one.
silly as shit. The
Me too.
nunchucks and the Captain
Okay.
America garbage can shields. That shit was funny. Come on, they're breakdance fighting. Like Zoolander copied this shit. You know what I'm saying?
it's pop culture.
Like it is.
This is pop culture. Like,
I
for real.
didn't know this. I thought this was like some cult shit. It's canon. Everything's cult shit. But apparently,
It's
it's
pop
like
culture.
there's a lot. It was.
Trickle down pop culture. This in this.
I
movie.
was not. This was not privy to me.
You're a little young.
yeah,
Wait, Frank. Frank, what year you graduate high school?
2000.
I was a 2000.
Yeah, I
was like,
I'm
you're
2000.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we're the same age.
I don't want to ask like how old you are because it's like
I'm
I don't-
39.
I had
I
had
don't know. So
HBO
I asked, what year
early.
you graduate high school?
Yeah, I
96.
I'm 9'6" JPZ. I'm
Yeah.
9'6". Yeah,
93.
9'6"
yeah.
9'3". I know you 9'3s". I was engaged to a motherfucker that was 9'3s". I know y'all's. I know y'all's. I know what y'all like. I know what y'all was watching. I know what y'all was doing.
Well, speaking of, happy birthday, Jenny. It's midnight.
You're
we
right.
can-
Thank you.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Jenny!
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Jenny! Woo!
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah! Well, this show was awesome, even though it went off the rails.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
I loved it the way it went off the rails.
I'm sorry
I felt
that
like
it was
so
long.
organic.
I'm sorry that Frank got away
Listen
from
to
his
our
family.
ravings.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Like,
It's I'm cool with a long show, but
It gives people something to listen
we're
to.
hella talky and like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get
my
off
wife's
track.
is just in my peripheral
She's like,
vision.
Hey girl, I don't like horror shit either. Let's chat.
She's wearing what we call home clothes, and
Home clothes. Me too, girl.
and,
I'm on camera. I'm doing it.
I
just
gotta
put a
go
bra
over
on.
there. I just
I
gotta
have
go
real
over
clothes
there,
on.
you know. So my-
well, with that, thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch Breakin' 2. Yeah, excellent dancing. Not so much the greatest acting in the world, maybe, but
Excellent, Jenny. You guys fucking doing it.
Jenny, our rudder.
Excellent, JP. Excellent, Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, Frank.
This is great. Frank, it was awesome having